to show up whenever the fuck he wants to show up.
Why?
Tony hates guests.
That's right. Well, I mean, this one we kind of sprung on him because Bryce kind of forgot. So when I reminded him, he was like, "Oh, good thing you reminded me."
Oh yeah, good thing you reminded him. Is right.
Yeah.
All right. Well, Tony's not here right now, but he will be.
No.
He'll be joining us shortly. I have returned, contrary to this nasty banner that I saw today when I was recording.
Oh, yeah.
Contrary to what you two jamokes said last week, I do not hate guests, so much so that it trickled into the Discord, and people said, "Oh, I guess Matt hates guests now too." Nah.
Yeah, I think that was my idea to put that up there. I think
that's gone forever. There'll be no more of that.
Oh, you deleted it?
Yes, I deleted it.
All right.
Kevin, how are you?
I am good, and we just got a message from the guest ski, so let's see what he said.
All right, we got a message from the guest ski. We are a little early tonight, which is nice. I like a little early. We have Bryce Donovan joining us tonight. Tony will be along at some point to talk picks. We're going down the aisle.
Oh, yeah.
Vince McMahon is allegedly raping people, so that's news today.
Wait,
what?
Yeah.
Oh, you didn't see that, did you now?
All right, no, I did not see that.
Oh, yeah, big article came out. The
referee.
Yes.
I saw the headline. I did not click it.
Yes.
Oh, no.
Oh, yeah. So there's a lot. I mean, I'm sure Tony watched the NWA. Maybe there's some MLW to talk about. I got tons of notes.
Oh, man.
Forbidden Door was last night. That was fun.
Yes.
So we got a lot to talk about. We're going to have a good time. I missed last week. I thought you and Tony did an excellent job. I enjoyed the show. It sounded like you guys had a blast.
We did. Both guys, both Luke and Jay Spade were incredible. And
yeah, I'm not going to lie. I might have to reach out to Luke Hawks. Let him know. Play a couple clips from him. Play a couple clips for him from last week. Because guess what, Kevin? He no longer holds the Wildcat Tag Team Championships with the Sun.
Oh, no.
They talked a lot of he talked a little shit last week on the show, and he lost them. They lost them to those two as I think he put it, enhancement guys.
Did he call wrestlers enhancement guys on our show?
In a nutshell, he did.
Man, karma.
And we got a new Wildcat World Champion.
Oh yeah, our dear good friend, also past guest.
Yeah, Trevor Murdoch. Can you believe Tony thinks he eats his own boogers? It's unbelievable.
Nah, Tony doesn't know what he's talking about. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
But we're gonna have a lot of fun tonight. I'm feeling froggy.
I like it. Jump. Leap, baby.
And, we got Bryce Donovan of the Shook Crew joining us shortly. Tony, we don't know when he's going to join us.
Tony is a wild card, or
Tony's
a wild card, or a wild cat, if you will.
Kevin went to Baltimore for the major pod, so we could talk about that too. And so much more. All here next. Hold on, I got to do this.
On.
Oh, did I hit this? Okay, yeah, we're live.
On the Mark Order pod. No, on the turnbuckle. No, on
nope.
The. What are we? Who are we again? What are we?
Do we do? Baby. You know who we are.
Oh, that's right. And you know too, people listening and watching. It is. Oh,
you can do it.
The Shining Wizards Wrestling Podcast,
episode 591.
Ooh, baby pants.
The following is a presentation of the Shining Wizards Network, broadcasting live on rantiumradio.com and available on all podcast platforms and at shiningwizards.com. Follow us on social media at Wizards Podcast. Check out our merchandise at merch.shiningwizards.com. Do your Amazon shopping at amazon.shiningwizards.com and become a Patreon supporter at patreon.com/wizardspodcast. As always, we thank you for your continued support. And now, enjoy the show.
This is Kenny Omega, and you are cleaning up the competition with Shining Wizards Podcast.
Kevin, I think
What's
I
up?
already fucked up.
What happened?
Did you hear the liner by any chance?
I did.
Oh,
That was-
okay. It did come through.
Yes, that was awesome. Good to hear from the old chum Kenny Omega.
All right.
Ometsky.
I didn't think I had it set to the right settings, so I don't know if it came through in the audio. But if you heard it, that's a good thing.
It's not a bad thing. Like DDP would say, that's a good thing.
What about you people out there watching in TV land? Did you hear the liner?
The
Please.
Bergman's in the chat, so he might know.
Please let me know. I'm
I forgot we had that one. When was the last time we used Omega?
Oh man, we got it. There's a bunch that don't ever get used. You know, there's some that you know.
Because we got to play Mr. Ooh La La every time, or
That's
right.
Froggy, terrible decision.
Froggy,
it is at default. Okay, good.
McGee, whatever's.
Yeah, like we got this one.
This is the Disco Inferno.
Yo, this K-Dog from Keeping It 100.
And you're listening to the Shining Wizards podcast.
That's pretty dope.
Candles, boom.
Get your disco candles. Boom.
Yo, say what you want, man. But that's pretty cool, man. Disco Inferno and Conan were pretty integral parts of WCW for good, bad, or whatever. They were really cool, and they're legends in their own right. Some Conan probably more than Disco, but Disco had a solid Brunsky. So,
we are live on the rant. We are live on Facebook. We are live on Twitter. We are live on Twitch. We are live on YouTube. We are available wherever you get your podcasts. And let me tell you guys something. If you're listening to this podcast in podcast form, whether it's Stitcher, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Amazon, whatever you do, make sure you like, you rate, and you subscribe, leave a review.
oh, please leave a review.
What the fuck, man?
A shining review.
Because that really helps us in the long run. You know, it gets our algorithm going. And then when people listen to our podcast and they listen to another wrestling podcast, and we get suggested for those that listen to us and the other podcast, it's very, very fun.
Right. It gets our algorithm going, and that gets our rhythm going.
Yes. And my rhythm is going.
Oh, yeah. Your rhythm is gone, I think.
It's out. I fucking shot my load earlier today. So
when do you think you lost your rhythm? Were you ever a good dancer?
I don't need. You can't lose something if you never had it, right?
Okay, so you never had it, so you were never a good dancer.
No, dancing is not my thing, man.
How often did you try to dance? Like, are you fun at parties? Will you go out and give it a shot?
Am I fun at parties? Kevin, you know I'm fun at parties.
Right, but I'm in terms of the dancing angle.
Oh yeah, I embarrass the shit out of myself all the time.
Okay, that's right. It's been a while. It's been a while since those rock bottom concerts, and I don't think I've ever actually been to a real concert with you. So that's all I really know from Party Time Matt. Your wedding.
Party Time Matt in the house.
That's right. I just dub nicknames upon people without even realizing that I do it.
I like it. I like Party Time Matt.
Party Time Matt is like Millionaire Matt's during the day, and then once Millionaire Matt gets off work, he transforms into Party Time Matt.
All right, I like that. What's Afternoon Matt doing?
Afternoon Matt is Nap Matt.
You know what? I did try and take a little nap this afternoon. A lot on my plate today.
And because you have cats, you're the Cat Nap Matt.
Ah, okay, yeah. I
So
do.
you got Millionaire Matt, Cat Nap Matt, and Party Time Matt. Boom.
Yeah, all right. I dig it. Yeah, I couldn't watch Forbidden Door live last night.
Were you able to watch it today? Because I watched it today.
Yes, I did watch it today.
So we were probably logged on at the same time, which I didn't think you could do.
I don't know. I was up at like 8:30. I had to go to the bank. Irving Ortiz wants to know which Matt shits his pants.
That would be Poopy Party Matt.
I think it's a great question.
Well, I mean, it could really be all of them, to be honest with you.
Yeah. No, that's a great question, Irving Ortiz. I think
Yes.
Party Time Matt is the pants shitter.
Yeah. But I could see you doing it during the day at work, too.
Yeah, it's happened, you know. It's been a long time. Anywho, I was up early. I had to go to the bank. I had to drop my car off for an oil change. and then I had to watch The Forbidden Door before I recorded another episode of The Bread Club with my buddy Kieran.
I almost jumped into that by mistake, by accident.
Oh, yeah, don't
When
do that.
No, because when I went to go share the link with our guest who just messaged me, he'll be joining us in just a second. I almost went to that one by accident because
you popped up at the bottom. We could have just let you in or let you out.
yeah, but I'm glad I didn't. I didn't want to distract anybody.
No,
So.
you were good. So I did that this afternoon. I prepped for tonight, and I ordered myself some lunch, and then I laid down and took like a little cat nap.
Catnap Matt, what'd you have for lunch?
I ordered some of the Milburn Deli.
Now let me ask you this: there's a Milburn Deli in Morris area
They did put a Milburn Deli in Morristown about a year ago.
That's right, because the Milburn Deli is fantastic.
It is unbelievable.
That's right.
So then that was it. That was my day.
That's a solid day, man.
Yeah, feeling pretty good. I'm pretty excited about tonight. We got Bryce Donovan joining us. I missed the podcast last week, but it was a well-needed day off.
Yeah, you went to watch the old baseball, right?
I went to the Mets game, which was fantastic. Me and my wife had the day off, so I went to the Mets game. Then we came home and just laid low. We had some sushi and we watched some TV box, and it was a good time.
There's nothing like a day baseball game, man.
No, you can't beat a Monday afternoon baseball game. I hope you had a Sloppy Joe Mark Order podcast. I did not. I had the Godfather.
Sloppy Joe from Milburn Deli is really, really good. But if you want like the best Sloppy Joe in this area, like it's the Union. I believe it's the Union Deli, but it's in South Orange. I believe it's called the Union Deli in South Orange, and it's right on South Orange Ave. And they've pretty much been credited with inventing the Sloppy Joe.
Oh, are they now?
Yeah. So that's been incredible. It's good. I recommend it if you ever want to Uber Eats it or this or that.
All right. Well, let's find out what our guest thinks about the Sloppy Joe.
There you go.
Mr. Bryce Donovan, fan of the Sloppy Joe.
What up, fam? I haven't had Sloppy Joe since I was like a small child, but I liked it at that time.
Now let me ask you this: when you hear the term Sloppy Joe, do you think like Manwich Sloppy Joe, or do you think like
I think like hamburger bun with like just meat inside of it?
Okay,
like,
so there's two different versions of the Sloppy Joe then.
Oh, okay. I don't know which versions is which.
It's almost like a club sandwich, the Sloppy Joe that I'm talking about.
Oh, okay. I've never had that.
Yeah. But I recommend it if you ever do want to indulge yourself.
If I'm ever at Sloppy Joe store, I'll go get some.
If you listen, and Sloppy Joe stores are like Walmarts now, so they're everywhere. So welcome to the show, Bryce Donovan, Creative Pro,
what up, fam?
Heavyweight champion, Creative Pro New York. Obviously doing great things. How are you, my friend?
I'm chilling. I'm doing great. I just got back from a weekend of shows. They were fun. I don't have anything to do today, so I was just chilling. So it's nice. Nice day off.
Yeah, man. We appreciate you jumping on with us. Of course, 1/3 of the let's see, how do I put this? The trendy as F Shook crew.
Trendy as F. I've never heard that to describe us before, but I'll take that.
Yeah, man. Like I would curse. I don't know why I didn't there.
Yeah, I
Are
don't know.
you allowed to curse on the show?
Weird.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. We curse all the time.
Oh, okay.
If you listen to the show,
No one listens. No one.
we're
no
fucking.
guests
We're like a fucking train on fire.
I don't know. Your co-host is censoring himself.
listen. That's right.
Yeah, he does weird shit like that when guests come on. I don't know why he does that. Kevin, why do you
He gets
do
nervous. It's okay. A lot of people get nervous around me.
Well, I mean, I've been around.
Is it
you a
because of
lot.
your championship material?
No, it's because I'm extremely hot.
That's a
Let's
great
see.
point. That's a great point.
The
Bryce D.
camera
Shook
is.
on Twitter and Instagram. He's joining us live to create a pro champion.
Let's
Yes.
see you without the. Let's see you without the shirt on. Let's judge this.
I'm literally wearing a sweatshirt with no shirt on under it, brother. Like,
Oh,
you
sexy.
already know. Yeah, this is what I do.
If you don't know, now you know.
So what's this ride been like, man? Becoming Creative Pro champion, and especially at the place where you trained and where you got your foot in the door, and now you're the guy. How does that make you feel, man?
It's dope, man. I feel like I was on a really, or I guess still am on a really great run at Creative Pro. Like Shook Crew was on a great run. We were a great tag team there, multiple time tag team champs. And then we kind of both decided to try some of our own stuff. And it went great. Like it started like last year, we came back from the pandemic. Our first show back in Limbrook, I wrestled JT Dunn. Great match. I won. Followed that up in December, wrestling Barry Bronson. Great match. I won. Followed that up with triple threat number one contenders match in February against VSK and Anthony Green. Great match. I won with one lung. And then followed that up with winning the Creative Pro Championship after I came back from injury. So great run. And I wrestled W. Morrissey.
Why one lung?
He punctured
My
his
lung was punctured and collapsed for that match.
God damn, son.
Yeah, that's what I said.
How
I didn't know it at the time, but yeah.
Yeah, when did you realize that you had a major issue there?
Well, I realized I had an issue the Beyond show 2 days before. I felt like the wind was knocked out of me. It just kind of never came back. And then I was like, I'll do the show. The Creative Pro was the main event. There's no more contenders. I felt like I had to do it. So I went, did it. Next morning, went to the emergency room, and they rushed me in an ambulance for emergency treatment.
What is the treatment for a punctured lung?
So they rushed me to the hospital. They cut my side open and put a tube in me because the air was leaking out of my lung, which caused it to collapse. Like it couldn't re-expand. So they put a tube in that was sucking the air out, which I was awake for. And that was like one of the most painful things that has ever happened. Not fun. So I got that. And then that wasn't working because it was like, I guess the hole was too big, or it's like, that's for more like minor lung puncturings, like if that's even a thing. But they're like, you need to get surgery. So a few days later, I got surgery, which they put another tube in me. So I had like 4 tubes in me at one point, I think, or 3. And then one of them was like a medical, to administer medicine. So it was like a separate one. And I was in the hospital for about 2 weeks in February.
Yeah,
and then I'm out. And I'm back wrestling, baby.
I remember keeping up with your social media, and it did not seem like a fun time, man.
No, it's not. Like being in the hospital already not fun, but being attached to a machine constantly with things inside of your organs. I don't know if you guys have ever had anything inside your organs before, but weird. But now my lungs all stitched up. I'm good to go.
So
yeah, man.
So you win the number one contendership.
Yeah.
Then you puncture your lung.
No, I punctured it before I won the number one contendership.
And then you are out of wrestling for like 2 months, and your first match back is with William Morrissey. Are you out of your fucking mind?
Apparently, I'm a crazy motherfucker, bro. Like,
holy shit, that's a way to get your sea legs underneath you. Holy moly!
Oh yeah, if you watch the match, I come off with a springboard and he boots me right in the lung, right where my punctured lung was. Very scary, but I lived. Very much like, if I can get through that, I could probably get through the rest of these matches, and so I did. But yeah, scary match to come back to, but he's awesome and a cool dude. So I'm very happy I got to do that and I didn't have to miss out on wrestling him.
Yeah,
is there hesitation after the injury and then going into a match where you're worried that?
Yeah, I mean, I try and
you hear like the like a quarterback when he's like out for like 3 months that he wants to get that first hit out of the way.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely reevaluate what I was doing to see different ways I could protect myself more. But man, you're in a wrestling match. There's not that much you can do. So I just do the best I can with what I have. And besides that, you kind of just got to go for it. It's with any other injury.
Yeah, man, it definitely wasn't fun, but fun times ahead, including the Shook Crew Fun Fair, baby.
Yeah, I'm hyped, bro.
July 24th at the Knights of Columbus, 78 Hempstead Ave in Limbrook, New York. Get your tickets at creativeprowrestling.com. How forward are you looking to? How much are you looking forward to this show?
I'm very excited. It's the first time me, Max, and Bobby have wrestled together at Creative Pro in years. So I'm very excited for it. We got a Fun Fair street fight. Bobby is a madman in these street fights, so who knows what he's going to do. I'm the Creative Pro champion. Max is the best wrestler alive. It's going to be fireworks guaranteed. And we're against Larger Than Life, who suck. They're all trash. I hate them. No, Eric's cool. Despite being a jerk, he's a cool dude. Dante is a great wrestler. Jack is an idiot. And I can't wait to smack him specifically.
Which one is Jack?
Jack Tomlinson.
Jack Tomlinson. I'm going to actually message him right now and say I can't wait to smack you because I really can't.
The guy he vlogs a whole lot.
Oh yeah, he's big into vlog and TikTok and all that.
Who's the guy with the goofy Superman tattoo?
Oh, that's Eric.
Is that a Superman tattoo?
Eric James got some interesting tattoos.
I mean, you said they were clowns, so I'm on
you
your
might remember
side.
Matt. You might remember Eric James. He was, I think, right, Bryce. He was Lana's husband in that whole. Bobby
He was, which I
ex-husband.
mean, that's something he'll have over all of us. He was Lana's first husband, and he interrupted Lashley and Lana's wedding. Yeah, so he's not maybe not. If I know you're not liking his tattoos, maybe not great tattoos, but he is a very great wrestler.
Yeah.
He's just not better than me, Bobby, or Max, so we're gonna smack him.
Right. Well, like I said, you said they were clowns, so I'm on your side.
Clown show, bro. Larger than life. Like this is. Well, we might break up the group after this.
Well,
you
can't
guys,
have a fun. You can't have a fun fair without a clown show.
Yes, that is true.
Do you guys fuck with Bobby's goat or sheep or whatever it
I
is?
fuck Bobby's goat?
No. Do you fuck with it? Do you fuck like steal it from him?
Oh no, we can't steal Bobby Jr. He would get mad at us. Bobby Jr. is a sentient being. He has emotions and feelings, and I wouldn't want to put him through any trauma.
Well, now I gotta ask: do you fuck the goat?
No, that's
Okay,
even
I don't
worse.
know. You
That's
thought
like worse.
you
That's like
thought
worse
I
than the
said-
thing you said.
You thought I did not ask that. That seemed rude. It's a man.
People have tried. People have tried before. The Sandman tried.
That doesn't surprise me. He's a fucking drunk.
Yeah, he's a psycho. So he has tried before. People have tried, but unsuccessfully. We've done a good job of protecting Bobby Jr.
Now, does Bobby Jr. watch the belt for you?
Does he wash it?
No,
No, he's not a very.
watch the belt.
Oh, watch it.
He's like a guard goat.
No, I got a little bag with all my belts in it. I got a bunch
all
of
your belts. How many belts you got?
I got like 4 or 5, bro.
I love
Cap Championship, BPW Tag Team Championship. I got the WSU Spirit Championship over there. I won that from Davey N last year. I'm on day 400 something of my reign. We're decked out.
Yeah.
So
is it a pain in the ass to carry all that gold?
Carry them everywhere. I don't really carry them everywhere. I got some. Like I got my WSU one over there. I got my Cap one in the car because we went on shows this weekend. I got my VPW one somewhere around here. It's whatever. More gold, the better.
That's right. So let me ask you this about the Shook Crew, because like I said, trendy as F, something that I've been a fan of since you guys started.
Mm-hmm.
And the idea from people a lot smarter than me always say that the idea to form a stable is hoping that somebody breaks out of it and becomes like a breakout guy. To me, it's all three of you.
Yeah.
Was that your mindset going into Shook Crew? Or was it just hoping just to have fun at the time? Was it just hoping to have fun with your boys?
Yeah, I mean, we were just enjoying ourselves. We all got along. We just felt like it worked together. But I think the thing that's unique and fun about Shook Crew is that we all can exist as the team, especially me and Bobby as a tag team. And then also we all have our own individual goals and ambitions and things we want to achieve. So we're our own people and we're in a tag team. We're the best tag team and we're the best singles all around. So I think that's what really separates us from other, like a lot of the top tag teams, especially around the Northeast, like all amazing. But I feel like the thing we have over them in wrestling as a whole is that we can exist independently, which is probably something that they think about and maybe we'll do more of in the future. But I enjoy the freedom of being able to do whatever we want.
Is it easier because you all seem like, at least it comes across on camera or on social media, that you guys truly do like get along?
Oh yeah, no,
you guys are like legit. Like,
yes,
I'm not gonna say the same person because everyone has different, everyone's different, but
we go together well.
There's natural chemistry.
Yeah, we go together well. We're all legitimately great friends. We have fun with each other when we're together. It's always a good time, and that makes wrestling together easier because we're enjoying each other. We're enjoying it. Like we're not gonna be pissed at each other or anything like that while we're getting ready to have a match or anything. So it's good. Yeah, I'm very lucky to have both of them.
Do you guys ever get on each other's nerves?
Oh yeah, probably. Yeah, I mean that's just gonna happen either way. But nothing like, oh my god, I'm sick of these people. Like it's always fine.
Yeah. And hopefully, we've had Max on before. Now we have you. We wanted to have Bobby too with you at the same time, but hopefully we'll get him on.
Bobby's a tough man. Today's actually his birthday, which is the main reason he couldn't come on. So happy birthday, Bob!
There you go.
Oh,
Happy
Bobby
birthday, Bobby
Orlando.
Orlando.
He's out having fun. He's going to a goat reserve, and I'm not even kidding. He's at a goat reserve playing with a bunch of goats
Nice.
on a big hike. So good job, Bob. Way to survive another year.
Bobby's my fellow Jets fan like myself. So
Oh yeah, so is Max. Max and Bob both like the Jets. I don't really watch football, so
Right.
like I appreciate like same with like the Mets is like I don't watch these sports, but because like so many people I know are so invested in it, I'm like, oh, it'd be cool to see them win something. So because it's just been depressing for my entire life watching them go through this. So I would say that I'm happy when any like of these New York teams wins because I'll probably even though I don't watch it, I probably know someone that does and that'll make them happy. So yeah, good luck to the Jets, I guess.
No good luck to the Jets.
No, good luck
Oh,
to
you
the
don't.
Jets.
What do you like?
I'm a Dolphins fan.
The Dolphins? Are you from Florida?
Yes. No.
Oh, you just like the Dolphins?
I grew up a Dan Marino fan, so.
Oh, that makes sense.
So you were at Top Rope Pro Wrestling yesterday?
Yes, last night.
Okay. Let me ask you a question.
Mhm.
You're wrestling outside. It was hot as shit yesterday.
Yes, it was.
Is that canvas has to because there's no way to keep it cool.
We-
Is that like one of the worst bumps?
We had a lucky situation that we were the main event because we were such big stars. We were main evented the show against Waves and Curls, first time ever match. So luckily the sun was a little more down by the time we got out there. Earlier it was brutal, but by the time we got out there it was like hot but like cooler. And lucky for us, we brawled around. Trayvon threw some water on me several times, so that helped cool me off. He did it to attack me, but it worked. It backfired on him because it cooled me off and refreshed me to continue beating them up. And we had a really like all-time match. I actually just tweeted a clip from it today of me driving my car with Jalen in the trunk and throwing him out. It's a match you had to see to believe, and everyone already missed it. So you had your chance and you blew it. And now you're going to have to just wait because we're going to burn the footage and no one's ever allowed to see it if they weren't there live.
Really? It was that good?
It was honestly, I'm not exaggerating when I say this, the greatest independent wrestling match that has ever happened.
Because I'm seeing this car clip and I'm just, I need more. I got to know what else happened here.
Well, you should have gone to the brewery because we are burning the footage. We are hunting down the promoter. We're going to his tape library and we are setting the footage on fire because no one who wasn't there should be allowed to see it. It's the moment in time. It exists independently.
You're a lot more intense than I thought you were.
I do have a concern here.
Okay.
You're a professional wrestler on the East Coast, and I'm sure you use your car quite often. You just leave it, the windows down, doors ajar. I mean, that's kind of dangerous. You can't trust anyone.
No one will do shit, bro. They know it's my car. They know it's my car.
I was the one fan.
Hey, that car was there the entire
ago.
match. If anyone went near it, they would have known what would happen. We were fine. What's the worst case scenario? Someone takes it, steals it, drives it into me, kills me. I die. I die tragically at a young age. They steal my car and drive away with it with all my possessions, take my money, find my ID in the car, drive back to my house because my address is on the ID, come to my house, kill everyone I know and love, burn my house down, start hunting down my family and friends one by one with the information they found in my house, and slaughter everyone I know and love. Like, that's the worst case scenario.
Yes,
like,
Bryce, that is the worst case scenario.
You watch a lot of the ID channel too, huh?
Is that a thing?
What, you've never seen the ID channel?
What's the ID channel?
It's like a murder channel with all those.
Oh no, I don't like thinking about murder. It scares me.
You literally just laid out a whole murder.
Even like thinking about it. I mean, ew.
You wrote a book just now. Like you.
No, I was saying like the worst case scenario for what would happen. That's like the worst case though. Like it's probably not gonna happen.
So Bryce, you've been, if I'm not mistaken, around 5-6 years in wrestling.
Something like that. 2020 throws me off because it's messed up my perception of time, but I think like 5-6 years. Sounds
okay, so right. How long into your independent wrestling, like how long were you not just strictly Create a Pro and went on to other companies?
Well, the thing was I started like very early from when I started training. Like I think I debuted like 2 months after I started training. So I was still like, even when I was wrestling on Creative Pro shows, I was still very new to the point where I still had to like learn and get reps before I did anything. So I think like the first year I did Creative Pro, second year I branched out a little bit. And then I think like third year is when we formed Shook Crew, or maybe second year. I don't really remember, but that's when we formed Shook Crew. And that's when we started branching out more and more, and getting out there. Then the pandemic happened, shut all the shows down, so that kind of killed like 2020, beginning of 2021 on. It was like kind of nothing, and then 2020, like the middle towards the end, is when we started really popping off and getting to where I feel like now we wrestled for like at least almost like maybe like one or two, but almost every major like Northeast promotion that we could possibly wrestle for. So going pretty great right now. We're
So
booked, we're booked for a lot of places.
Outside of like the Create a Pro umbrella, like where's like your favorite place to work?
Blitzkrieg Pro is a great organization. Beyond Wrestling, obviously, and which probably my number one, just because of the consistency of it, is Wrestling Open every Thursday.
Right.
Every Thursday on IWTV is Wrestling Open, and just the fact that it's so consistent makes it one of my favorite places. The crowds there is great. We have some great matches there. I've had some great moments there already, and it's even though it's such a new promotion that started earlier this year. So those would be three of my favorites. But there's a lot of places I love wrestling for. Limitless, we just started wrestling for this year, and that's an awesome spot. Like, and there's a lot of history there. That's really great. So I'm excited to do all those places, like even some new places that we haven't done yet.
Do you prefer wrestling as a singles or in a tag team?
I'm fine with both. Like a lot of people prefer like one or the other. I'm more like whatever we have that day. Like I'm confident in making it work. Bobby actually prefers wrestling singles. But and I think Max also. I think both of them would prefer wrestling singles in general. But I think I'm more of like a flex kind of like whatever situation I'm in, I kind of mold around it. So yeah, I mean, I see the benefits of both. I would really be happy wrestling tag team or wrestling singles. I'm confident in my ability to do both.
Let me ask you a question.
Oh, go
sorry,
ahead.
Kev, I didn't
No,
mean
no,
to
go
cut
ahead,
you off.
Matt.
So you worked Black Label Pro, right? Recently here.
Did
Yeah.
we?
Blitzkrieg. I'm sorry.
Oh, Blitzkrieg Pro.
Blitzkrieg.
Yeah.
Sorry, my penmanship is terrible.
I just was I was like, we did.
You recently wrestled Blitzkrieg, and you had a dog collar match
I did.
with the long hair. Is that are you like concerned that your hair is going to get all tangled up?
You can see
That's the first thing I would think
any
of.
clip or footage from that match for the first time ever. Usually I'll come out with my hair down and then I'll tie it up before the match. This time I came out, I had it tied up, and then I double, like it was like ponytail into a knot so that it was still up. It was like all the way up and it did not interfere with the dog collar. So thought ahead on that one, and it worked out great. And then the chain on the dog collar broke anyway. So
No,
I was it snapped completely.
that's a bummer.
Snapped. Yeah, it was like we were like 15 minutes in at that point, so there was a lot of dog collaring going on.
Yeah, you went like 23 minutes that match, right?
It was a long match. I wish it was shorter, but it was long.
Would you ever be open to a title versus hair match?
Yes. Is it my title and someone else's hair? Or is it someone else's hair and my title? Either way, yes.
What about your hair
Alright.
and someone else's title?
Yeah, I'd be fine because I'd probably win.
No fear of losing the hair?
No, I would win. Like, well, who would beat me?
I don't know.
Yeah, exactly. Like, there's like, especially if my hair is on the line. First of all, if there's even close to a 3 count, the fans are rioting and storming the ring. Like, no one's letting me get my hair cut. It's everyone's favorite part about me. It means
Really? Not
more.
the wrestling. It's the hair.
No, it's the hair, 100%. I would love to say it's the wrestling or like my personality or anything that defines me as a human being on the inside, but no, it's purely my exterior.
I mean, I'm looking at your Twitter at Bryce D. Shook.
Yeah.
Got great hair.
The hair's good, but he's got a good body too. He looks great. He looks like a
yeah.
wrestler.
You know, he looks like a star. I
am a star.
No,
yeah,
duh. I mean, you know what I mean.
I'm pretty confident. Like, if you go to an indie show and you were to ask, you just bring someone and say, point out who's a star, who's going to be a huge star here. They point to me.
To VSK.
VSK too, but you know,
VSK's got that weird. I guess like the mullet is back in style. Like
I actually like the longer hair more than his old hair. His old hair was like shorter with it. I like the one now with like the kind of long.
Yeah,
he's got a great beard.
It's got like the tail gimmick and the shaved on the sides, sort of.
Yeah,
stuff.
He's got a great beard. He always has banger matches. If someone punches him in the face really hard, he smiles at them. It's great.
Great, yo! You nailed it with a great beard, by the way.
Oh yeah,
great beard, thick.
Yeah.
Thick.
I like the dead inside T-shirt.
Oh yes, that's how I felt that day.
It didn't work.
That's
You
me.
lost, man.
That's me, man. I won in the end.
Who's
So-
who's the next person to get a shot at that Creative Pro Championship you're holding?
Hey, man. We'll find out. I want one thing I really want to do is defend it at other places besides Creative Pro. I just made my first defense against Ricky Smokes, who's a great wrestler from New England. He's like someone who can definitely break out. He's got like every tool you need to be a huge successful wrestler. So defended against him. I would love to defend it at like Blitzkrieg or Wrestling Open or Beyond or all these different places and just take on people from like obviously the people from Creative Pro will get their shot at Creative Pro shows, but I would love to branch out and defend against people from outside because I think that's how you build prestige for a title, and that's what I want.
And I feel like that's kind of like a thing that I could be way off on this, but that's relatively new. But it happens where like one independent promotions championship, it's okay to defend at another.
Yeah, like Alec Price defends the Bone Star Championship and the Limitless Championship at Open. Like VSK when he was Cap champion, he defended at Blitzkrieg, he defended at Wrestle Pro. So those are things I want to do. I want to defend it as much as possible. Any match I have, I want to defend it.
Here we go. Kevin's gonna go see what side of the fence Kevin falls on this. Matt Cardona recovers, right? He needs to build up because he's got a fucking ego, right? He's got to get all his gold back. He comes after you. He wants that Cap championship. You put him down.
He had his shot at the Cap championship, and Eric kind of screwed him out of it twice.
Yeah,
he had the match won and got screwed over it. If he wants a shot, I'll obviously give Matt Cardona a shot. But we'll see. He needs to recover first. He was the belt collector, I guess. He had to unfortunately relinquish some of his belts, which is sad. He was the NWA World's Champion, but I'm sure when he comes back from injury, he's going to be out to collect belts again. So I'm all about it. If he wants that, he can come try.
Yes.
I'll figure out a way. I know a lot of his friends. I can figure out his weaknesses. Brian will give me the 4-1-1 on him.
You think so? You think Brian would turn his back on his like best friend?
Yeah, Brian loves me more than Matt Cardona.
Wow.
Yeah.
Kevin, thoughts on that statement?
All right, so my internet went out for a few seconds, so I didn't hear all of it.
What are you?
And this is like the only question that I possibly cared about. No offense.
Kevin, if Brian Myers was holding me and Matt Cardona over a cliff and he can only pick up one, who does he pick up?
Who do I pick up, or who does Brian Myers pick up?
Who does Brian Myers pick up?
I think he picks up you.
Yeah, he picks up me.
Yeah, I think he's had enough of Broski, I think.
Yeah, like he's sick of him.
Yeah, they've had their run.
He's sick of them, bro.
Yeah.
He's sick of them.
It's funny that because I was literally just down with them. I went to the Baltimore major show, so I was down there for that this weekend. So it's always great to see Brian and Broski. Let me ask you this though: being a trainee under Brian and Pat Buck as well, what's like the best piece of like advice that like either one has given you, and the one that like you literally stick with all the time?
I'm trying to think. Brian's given like a lot of like in-match stuff. Pat has given a lot of like we call them mom and dad, which is really the like the kind of vibe at Cap, where Brian's mom, Pat's dad, Pat's like the hard-nosed one, Brian's more laid back, but like you'd have to do something really dumb to piss Brian off a lot. But like, I think the dynamic works with the two of them where they both give different perspectives, or sometimes like they could be similar, but they do disagree on things. So they each give you a perspective and they explain why that is their idea of it, why they prefer that method. So in terms of like specific examples, I'm not sure. I gotta think of like in like one thing from either of them, but they are both two like great trainers, and I'm super lucky to have had them. But man, I'd have to think about that. I'm not sure.
No, you know what? That was a tough question to put you on the spot with, but
on the spot.
I mean,
I'll write some out.
It's afforded you some decent opportunities. I mean, you've worked, AEW, you've done some cool stuff. So I mean, there's something to be said for when Pat and Brian, and even not, I'm sure he's not integral in that part, but like Kevin, help you out with this kind of stuff. What does that kind of mean for you when you get those opportunities?
It's awesome. Like debuting on Dynamite was crazy. Like 1, debuting for a major company like that, 2, wrestling on television, 3, being against MJF. It was like, also, I think it was like MJF had like 7 singles matches last year, and I was one of them. Like, that's crazy. Even though it was 30 seconds, like, whatever. Like, still crazy that happened. I went back on Dark a few weeks ago. This time it was a minute long, so it doubled in time. Maybe next time will be 2 minutes, then 4 minutes. Then I keep going up until I get to 2 hours, and I'm tired and I don't want to wrestle anymore.
So you'll just be the whole show.
I have to double my match time every time, apparently. So yeah, it's a slippery slope, but slope that I'm happy to be on.
Let me ask you: if it ever came to fruition, the Shook Crew against Club Cam, what 3 members of Club Cam do you guys want to wrestle?
Myself, Bobby Orlando, and Aaron Rourke.
So you're gonna wrestle yourself?
Yes. We would play both sides, so we always come out on top.
Brilliant.
Who's Max? Then Max is Max going to
Max
fight?
is on Shook Crew, and Aaron Rourke is on Club Cam.
Do they fight each other?
So one of them's going to lose. What?
Oh, damn! One of them's going to take the L.
One of them's going to lose, but me and Bobby win either way because we're on both sides.
What if you couldn't be on both sides? You had to wrestle 3 people from Club Cam.
Christian Casanova, Rich Holiday, and Aaron Rourke.
Does Rich Holiday really love coffee as much as he makes it out to be?
I feel like now that I think about it, I've never actually seen him drink coffee.
Oh, no.
I knew it was a farce. Once he turned his back on Hammerstone and went with Alicia Toot, I knew it was all a farce.
I've never seen him I've seen him talk about coffee. I've seen him mention coffee. I've seen him hold coffee. I've never actually seen the coffee go from the cup into his mouth. Now that I think about it.
What is that background behind you?
Oh, it's my
TV.
it's all my great accomplishments, all my great deeds.
No, on the TV.
Oh, that's the Roku City. You never had a Roku?
No, I don't have a Roku.
It's great. It goes to like a city. It's all like art, but it's all like famous TV and movie places.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. There's like the Daily Planet back there, the Avengers Place, the Back to the Future thing, the Black Pearl, Alcatraz. It's got a bunch of them back there. It's actually cool to look at. Very chill. It's kind of like lo-fi hip-hop beats to relax and study to. It's like a nice background to have on.
All right, so that's pretty dope. So yeah, getting to know people, our guests, the way that we do, we like to try to dive into their hobbies and their stuff that they do away from wrestling. I know that you are a very recent collector of wrestling figures.
I am, thanks to the Major Wrestling Figure Podcast.
So what have you assembled so far, and what is your area of focus?
So television superstar Mark Sterling actually sent me today.
I saw that.
Hot off the presses. Famous TV superstar.
Mark
right here. This is
Mark signs all his envelopes.
Oh, what the fuck, man? Chase figures? God damn it.
Yep. I'm a huge star, bro, and I have television superstar friends that send me free things.
That's right. That's
so
just so funny that's the way he signs his.
Yes, television superstar Mark Sterling.
Yeah.
So he actually sent me this. The reason I want this is because I have a big New Japan collection. Actually, right over here. I'll flip the camera around. We could take a look at it.
Let's see this New Japan. Let's talk about this.
Yeah, Matt's a big New Japan guy.
Yeah. So here is my New Japan collection.
Yeah.
All the Super Sevens.
Yep.
We got
Kushida. I see Vader.
Yeah. We got Kushida in there. We got AJ. We got Jushin Liger, the Storm Collectibles. I have Vader. That's actually like his New Japan look. He's the first non-Japanese person to win the IWGP Championship.
Right.
So that was one I really wanted, and it was like that was like his look at the time.
So
that was one I really wanted.
Do you go out and try to hunt, or do you just order?
I primarily the group that we've added like really changed up like how I did. Like they added me to the group, and that's mostly where I look. I'll do some like toy hunts depending on who I'm with. Like we'll go look for some, but usually like you won't find a better deal than you find in the major group.
Yeah, I'm in it. It's awesome.
Yeah.
So yeah, you're right. You're 100% right. So like that Thursday night, like,
ooh, yeah, that's a nice one.
I got these little guys today.
Yeah, I don't have any. I only have one micro brawler. I have the Okada one that my friend got me. Ooh, yeah, I have Evil hiding in the back of mine.
Yeah,
he's way back.
I gotta
there.
hide Evil too. I can't stand.
I'm still mad at him. So he gets in the back corner while everyone else gets featured.
Oh man, so we don't really do this with guests, but like, did you watch Forbidden Door? Did you watch it?
I did. I actually just finished it because I was obviously at shows Sunday night, so I was driving back from Rhode Island. But I watched a little bit last night, finished it up this morning. I thought it was a fun show. I really liked it.
You gotta get yourself somebody's junk shop too.
Oh yeah, those old. I don't really branch. I haven't really branched out yet. I mean,
Well, you got to get your, like Matt said earlier, your sea legs under you.
Yeah, I'm running out of space, but I have a lot of figures.
You and me both, buddy.
I have like this. I have a Ric Flair shelf with Flair and like it's like 2 Flairs and then like a bunch of his opponents throughout his career. Like Evolution Horseman's got like Sting and Ricky Steamboat and stuff on it. I got some Ultimates over there. So yeah, I'm kind of decked out and stuff. I probably need like a new shelf so I can really branch. I got a bunch of CM Punk figures, which those were hard to get at first because everyone was like spending a lot on them. But again, I'm a big TV superstar. People send me free things.
That's right.
Nice. I could use some help with those Chase figures.
Oh yeah. Well, I was like, what? So I never actually had to get a Chase yet. So when I saw this one, I was like, okay, I have to get this New Japan Mox figure because like I thought his first New Japan run was great. He had a great match with Ishii, with Suzuki, with Lance Archer. So I was like, yeah, I really want this like specific Mox with like the shorts and the jacket and everything.
Yeah.
But it was a Chase. I was like, how hard Chase to get? Like it's going to be a hassle. And then it turns out, no, it's not a hassle. I'll just have one of my big TV star friends send one to me, which I'm very, very thankful for. Cause I was about to I actually almost bought one this weekend. Like I was like, a guy put one up. I thought about it. I was like, it's a little too much for me. Maybe like if the price drops at some point, and what a bullet dodged, man.
All right. So Kevin had asked you Forbidden Door thoughts.
I really liked the show. I thought it was awesome. Despite like all the injuries that happened going into it, I thought they did a great job of like still pulling out a cool card. I thought losing Punk and Danielson is like a crazy 1-2 brutal punch to any show.
Yeah.
Especially when they're so featured. And then like all the offshoot ones, like Ishii goes out right before.
Yeah, Hiromu.
Like, whoever, like a bunch of people going out. I think Cole got hurt like during his match, or like he was already hurt and then got hurt again, which is like just such bad luck. But I think they still put together a really great show. I would love if it became like a yearly thing, a yearly event, because man, I mean, also that Chicago crowd is just so hot. They like elevate any match.
And Okada said something about, the Forbidden Door is closed until it's open again.
Yeah,
so I'll see you next time, Chicago.
Yeah,
or something.
And I would love if Okada wrestled singles next time. I would love to see Punk wrestle Tanahashi or Punk wrestle anyone.
Yes.
Like, yeah, there's a lot of cool matchups you can have and do it as a yearly thing. Like, companies working together, in my opinion, is always a great thing because I feel like fans get too invested in like the business side of it, where they're like, oh, but like, what about like this and the ratings? I'm like, why do you fucking care?
Give a shit?
Like I'm always like, why I get like the Monday Night Wars happen, so everyone like is just constantly in that mindset of like ratings. But I'm like, yeah, that was like.
Yeah, but
they need to care about ratings. Like
a lot of the people who talk about that weren't fucking alive for it.
Yeah, it's just like a thing they think they have to care about, and I'm like, you can just enjoy it and have fun. Like,
yeah, it's weird. I'm still curious about numbers, but I don't live and die by
it. It's interesting. It's like, oh, it's cool. Oh, this did a great rating, or this did a bad rating, or oh, look at this buy rate. Like the AEW buyers, they've gone up every year. Punk's return to wrestling did like 200,000 for them. That's like what a jump from like their other shows. But like to get like angry about it or like start yelling at people about it or be like, if you're excited, this is what I heard about Forbidden Door a lot. Like someone's like, oh, I think it's awesome, but like, oh, the casual fans, they're not going to care. Like, why are they doing it to the casual? And I was like, well, if you like it, like, why are you concerned about the casual fans? Like, just enjoy it. Like you're watching the show. You're not running the company,
right?
And like, people who run the company worry about that.
And I feel like Conrad Thompson, who's like ruined everyone else for podcasting, had made a great point where like you don't necessarily need the casual fan if you have the people that'll return every time and spend the money.
Yeah,
casual fans not spending the money.
They sold out the United Center like as soon as they announced the show. They sold the place out. Like the buy rate for the show, who knows? Maybe it's not as good. They didn't have Punk, they didn't have Danielson, but whatever. As long as the company year after year is growing, which I'm pretty sure AEW has, if you look at the buy rates like year over year, it's been growing. Like whatever, man. I'm not getting like it's not my money. Like, it's not
Right. I don't give a
not my
shit
money,
about
yeah.
the buyer. I want to see.
Yeah.
I want to see fucking Desperado and Shane Strickland 1-on-1.
Dude, right? Like, yeah,
That-
I was
that
I was
tag
happy they
match was-
added. I was happy they added Despy to the show. I love Desperado. I think
he's
he's
my
awesome. Yeah.
I do a New Japan podcast.
Oh
and
yeah.
I was bothered by the fact that he didn't win the best of the Super
A
Juniors.
lot.
They let
You're
Hiromu
not
win.
alone.
Then Hiro lost to Ishimori. Just let Despy win the best of the Super Juniors and let him lose, and then you could bring Kushida back, and then everybody's happy.
Yeah, I know. I was on the Reddit thread after that, like looking at people's reaction. People were not happy with Hiromu, but hey,
And
man,
look,
I
Hiromu
get
and
it.
Ishimori had a banger.
That was great, yeah. But I mean, yeah, I would love to see Despy get some more shine. Maybe someday it'll happen, hopefully. But I'm happy that he got on the show, and I hope that there's a lot of cool matches he could have with AEW people if they do more crossovers. So
yeah, that tag match was one of my favorites. They had such great chemistry, the four of them.
yeah, for a pre-show match too, like fun.
Right? And it's funny, Hiroki Goto's wrestling Tanahashi 2 weeks ago to find out who's going to wrestle in the main event, and then he's on the fucking pre-show.
Yeah, it's crazy. Both companies are stacked.
Yeah, they really are. And it was nice to see, because in Japan they're not allowed to cheer. Like they can't scream.
Oh yeah, so they were like
every one of those guys got a huge pop. They must have loved it.
Yeah, it's fun to have the loud crowd reactions to some of New Japan guys, because like the usual Japanese crowd, and then on top of like the COVID restrictions where they can't vocally cheer, is like I understand it, but it's a better experience when it's loud. It just is.
And I feel like Okada like completely embraced it and went like nuts on his entrance when he got that reaction.
He's the man, bro. I love Okada.
Yeah, 100%. On the line with Bryce Donovan. Bryce Donovan, you can see him create a pro wrestling. The Shook Crew Fun Fair, July 24th, 2022. That's this year, of course. 4 p.m. doors, 5 p.m. bell time. Knights of Columbus, 78 Hempstead Avenue, Lynbrook, New York. Bryce, anything else you got coming up that you want to let people know about?
This Thursday, Summer Stunner Wrestling Open live on IWTV. I'm in the main event against Ray Jazz. I'm gonna win. We got the Shook Crew Fun Fair 2 coming up in July. I'm main eventing that. I'm gonna win.
That's right.
Man, Cap TV, if anyone wants to watch that, is coming out. I think it's out now. Aaron Rourke and Dr. Cool have a banger for the Cap TV Championship. I'd recommend that. I wrestled Ricky Smokes on Cap TV. We're busting those out every week. Those are fun. Just follow me on social media. I appreciate everyone that follows me, like for real, because it's just like it is so invaluable to have that, like a following and people liking your stuff and spreading it as much as possible, because that's half of like indie wrestling, is just getting that attention. So I really appreciate everyone who does that. So thank you guys.
Well, we appreciate you for joining us here tonight. I'm not going to take up too much of your time, or actually, we could actually end it right now. So this was
great.
This was a lot of fun. Matt, unless you have anything that you want to ask Bryce.
No, I think I covered it all.
You did. We hit it all, baby.
He's clocked out. Good job, everybody. Successful show.
Out. We haven't even begun yet.
Yeah, we literally I could talk to you more.
You want to talk about figures? I can talk about figures all day. Talk about New Japan. We could go all the way down the New Japan rabbit hole.
Dude,
I hated the 4-way.
That was the ending was sad.
I hate New Japan never does 4-way matches. They tried the triple threat a couple years ago with Cody and Ibushi and Kenny, and it was like, It should have just been a fucking tag.
It's a different style, man. Yeah, I get it.
I didn't feel like Jay White showed up. Like Okada was there, but it was kind of like I feel like Adam Page stole that match. Like he looked amazing.
Page is a great wrestler, so
he's awesome.
Surprising, but yeah, I hope this is a thing that leads to like more Forbidden Doors and more crossover matches, because I feel like if these guys get more reps with each other, get more comfortable with each other, and comfortable in these different areas, there can be some really great matches that come out of it.
Hell yeah, I hope and pray that FTR makes it to Japan. I hope they don't drop the fucking titles at the Ring of Honor show.
They will. They'll be there.
Because I want fucking FTR against Hiroki Goto and Yoshihashi. Give them the Good Brothers. Put the Gorillas back together because they fucked the Tama Tonga run up already.
Wait, there's a Ring of Honor show?
Yeah,
Yeah.
July 23rd.
It's back.
Interesting. I didn't know
Yeah,
Yeah,
that.
they
he's
announced it
surprised for
last
that.
night during the show.
But yeah. Well, yeah, thank you guys.
No problem, Bryce.
Bryce,
Take care.
this
I'll
was
see you.
awesome.
I'm sure
This
I'll
was
see
a
you
lot
around
of
the
fun.
campus.
I had a lot of fun. All right. I'm going to leave the studio. Thank you guys.
Take
Thank
care.
you, man. Enjoy your night. Good luck, champ.
Peace out. Peace.
See ya.
Bryce Donovan.
Tony's gonna just pop in like 2 seconds.
He's not even listening. He's out all night.
Follow the Bryce Donovan at Bryce D Shook on Twitter and Instagram. Give him a follow. You can talk New Japan Wrestling and figures and car spots with him.
Yeah, he's a guy that I've gotten to I don't really know, but handshakes, see at shows and all accounts, nice guy. We just saw it right here live in living color. I want to have some, maybe every month or every other month have a Cap guy or a Wrestle Pro guy on, and I figured why not start with Shook Crew and Bryce Donovan. Hopefully Bobby Orlando will join us at some point soon as well.
Well, hopefully Tony will join us at some point soon as well.
I hope not.
Well, I have look. I got to know what the committee's plans are with this Christian Rocco kid.
That's July 11th.
I don't know. I don't know what the committee has to say. And Shitstain never doesn't return any text messages.
Yeah.
Like yesterday, Kevin, you were all fired up yesterday. It was very enjoyable. But then I was like, oh, what are the odds that we can go back to Studio A? Nothing. Crickets. Death.
Yeah.
No response. Just respond. Not fucking hard. Your fucking thumbs. Type.
Yeah. If you don't know, just say, I don't know.
Right. Don't fucking go dark on me. Then I said, oh, you guys see this fucking picture of Ric Flair on his Instagram with fucking Fifi? Bro, he's got a black eye. He's got cuts all over his face. What the fuck is going on with Ric Flair?
I did not see this, so I can't comment on it. I didn't see it, but
I'm going to find
I'm
it
guessing.
right now. I'm going to open up. Let's hope my computer doesn't fucking crash.
I'm guessing it has to be because he's on like some sort of blood thinner, and every time he hits something, it creates a bruise.
Well, what's he hitting with his face?
Maybe like a headlock, or maybe he just popped some blood vessels.
Brother.
I'm
gonna pull this up.
Yeah, I'm just gonna grab a beer.
They're like they're going all out for his last match. They got all sorts of Impact matches going on.
Have they announced who he's wrestling?
No, they haven't announced who he's wrestling yet. All right, let's see if I can see.
I know Conrad. It's a Conrad vehicle, right? David Crockett,
Yes.
if you will.
All right, let's see. Hey, Tony!
This fucking guy.
What's up, you fucking mook? Look at you eating fucking. What are you eating? Some potato chips there?
You couldn't do this in the half hour we were doing an interview?
Can I tell you how
Oh,
much
look.
I love Matt? I want to tell everybody how much I love Matt. I want to tell everybody how much I love Shining Wizards Matt. The guy who books us 45 guests each week tells us so-and-so's at 7:15, 7:45, 9:05, 10:45, and then he goes, by the way, when are we going back to studio? Thanks, bud.
I get what you're saying about the first part, but it doesn't make sense with your argument.
Dude, so we're going to come to studio. We're just going to talk to guests and be like, all right, see you later.
What do you mean?
Yes.
We got
So-
together last year for 1 week, and then it was like, yeah, all right, we're going back to Zoom. All right, we're trying StreamYard.
All right, look at this Ric Flair picture. What's wrong with
I see
him,
it.
bro?
He's
that's
fucking
Fifi?
dead, dude. He's weekend at Bernie's 4.
Yeah, it's
He's
Fifi.
jacked.
I thought he broke up with Fifi.
Yeah, that's
No,
not
he's
Fifi.
back with her again.
What?
Yeah, why is he all like bruised?
Maybe he's got elder abuse. Maybe she beats the shit out of him.
I'm thinking
looks
it's
awful.
what I said before you joined, Tony. I think he must be on like blood thinners or something, and any little thing just makes him
He's
bruise
old.
up.
Not only is his skin droopy, but it's probably also becoming translucent. You've seen that with old people. You could practically see the fucking blood coursing through their veins and their arteries when they get to that age.
Tony, I'm translucent and I'm 39.
You're just pale, dude. That's all.
Translucent.
Tony, thanks for joining us tonight.
Yeah, what's up, boys?
Not much. How are you?
shitty. I'm fucking shitty.
Why? What's wrong,
That's
buddy?
Why? What's wrong? You want to jerk me off a little bit? Make me feel better?
I mean, if it'll make you feel better, I'll try anything.
Well, I don't understand. Like, all of a sudden, everything's on me. Like, the committee hasn't talked about anything, and somebody doesn't.
I asked a
respond to
question,
texts
and the committee or the liaison to the committee or whatever fucking bullshit, fucking $6 plaque they got you at Staples that says your title never got back to me.
The committee will have the decision as to Christian Rocco's first challenger on next week's show. That's all you need to know.
I thought the challenger was happening. Oh no, okay, yeah, you're good.
Yeah. And you need more? The committee will tell me more when they're ready.
Well, I would like to know. The fans want to know.
The fans and everyone will know when the committee's ready to release that information.
What else has the committee been up to?
Trying to decide who's next. They were very impressed, by the way, last week. They were very happy with the way the match went off. They were sad to see such a great champion as Kevin Rogue losing the championship, but they're also very optimistic as to their new champion, Christian Rocco. So aces all around from the committee. They think everything went well last week.
Kevin, you seem like you have this weird, like,
wait, Kevin, wait. Time out. Kevin's sitting back. The leg is up. Is this chill Kevin tonight? Like, this is wild.
Did you hear all the nicknames I gave Matt today?
No.
So we have, obviously, Millionaire Matt exists.
Yep.
And then afternoon, we have Catnap Matt.
Yep.
And then at nighttime, we have Party Time Matt.
Oh, yeah.
And then we have Poopy Party Matt, which encompasses all of them, which means he can poop his pants at any point.
By the way, my clock almost reset yesterday when I was doing DDP yoga.
Well, I'm glad it didn't.
It didn't. I had a fucking.
What?
What
does your clock have to do with anything?
Well, my biological clock is always ticking, Kev.
Wait,
his shit pants clock, Kevin.
Correct. Ding.
Oh, I didn't know that. I thought I didn't get that reference at all. You're better than that, Tony.
Matt did. No, Matt got it.
I got it. So anyway, I complimented Kevin before, because I thought you guys did a great job last week. Tony,
thank you.
compliments to you too. Great show, really enjoyable, fun listen. Kevin seems like you seem like you have some animosity towards Kevin Rogue.
Me?
Yes.
Yeah, Kevin was being a little bitchy last week.
No, listen, I just don't think he's. I think he was great guy.
Paper champion, I think, was used.
We're gonna. There's a button there. There's a butt. Great guy, butt. What do you eat?
Not better than me.
Cookie. My wife baked cookies.
Not better than me. That's all.
He beat you.
No, but he's not better than me.
But he beat you, so that means.
But he's not better than me. Great guy. I am a fan. Not better than me.
He held the title longer than you did.
That's not true.
Yeah, I think it might be.
Well, because we also used to do this every week.
I don't know.
Yeah, for a stretch we did.
Oh my God, Tony.
What? Cold, man.
What kind of cookies?
Chocolate chip, brother.
Mike Spear Jr. over here. He says, I've yet to see Christian gloat about being the champion on Twitter. Maybe a true champion only speaks when he defends.
Humble man, that Christian Rocco.
And
Very
Christian
humble.
Rocco, honestly, since you listen to the show,
he's not going to lose ever.
I think he's expecting the belt so he can actually wear it at the shows at the Monster Factory.
He's not going to wear it. He said he wouldn't wear it.
No, I think
he'll wear
would.
it.
I think he would.
Mike Spear Jr., former guest of the show, his comic is out.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, you can get it on his Etsy. Let me pull up the link right here so I can give a proper plug to my man here. If you go to Mike's Twitter at Mike Spear Jr., the pinned tweet has a link to his Etsy. You get print copies of the comic book, $2.99 for the CWL Championship Wrestling League comic book. So check it out. I'm gonna order a bunch of these and then put them in the boxes of wizardry.
Oh wait, we don't do boxes of wizardry anymore. You hand job.
I have the ones from July. I have to send out hand job.
Oh, I thought you sent them all out already.
No, what are you out of your mind? I can't fucking do anything with my life right now.
Oh, sorry.
It's okay.
You need a handy?
Yeah.
Come on over.
You're
Back in
off.
studio. Yeah, I'm offering. I'll help you.
Donk,
boy
how
out.
you been otherwise? You said you were shitty. What's wrong, man?
I'm just fucking tired. Honestly, like I wanted to watch wrestling, but I kind of didn't like this week. I watched a little NWA yesterday. Maybe was it yesterday or this morning? I think this morning when I was taking my constitutional, I was watching a little NWA.
Is that
But
like
other
a
than that,
dump?
it was kind of like, yeah, it's a dump. Yes.
Okay, why don't you just say dump?
Constitutional's funny. It makes it seem like I don't plan for it, but it's like a nice break in my day, you know?
Okay.
Like when you say I got to take a shit, you got to take a shit. But when you say you're taking a constitutional, it's kind of like a mini vacation.
But what's the reference?
Dogma.
Oh, okay. That's a
Yep.
good movie.
Yeah, actually pretty good. One of Kevin Smith's better movies, I think.
That's right.
Although the Golgothan was a little silly, but you know.
That's
You
right.
know, the shit demon.
Oh, yes. Yes.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes.
Very, very
So
familiar.
you didn't watch a lot of wrestling. Did you watch any Forbidden Door, T-Donk?
No, I did not.
Do you know how you fared?
No, I have no idea.
So
Do we want
that's
to
your
talk
cue, Tony.
about
Oh, I didn't even open this shit up because I wanted to.
Forbidden Door? Let's die for the Shining Wizard. Tony.
I could have done that bad.
You did. First of all, no one did bad. But you picked with your heart, son.
Just one match. I wanted to take a chance. Listen, when you're in the lead as long as I am, sometimes you get to play around a little bit. Especially because I know that some shithead over here fucking picked dump truck Tony Storm. So I figured I at least had one I could play with.
Yeah. How did Okada work out? Or how did Tanahashi work out for you?
That's what we're talking about, dude. That's why I took a chance. That's what it's called. It's playing, you know.
So Matt,
playing
I
around.
did not watch the buy-in. So I don't know how I did there, but I know how I did everywhere else.
The buy-in, Kevin, you went, let's see.
I picked Goto and Yoshihashi.
1, 2, 3.
Swerve.
You went 3-0.
Oh, beautiful. Look at that.
I
The
did
Lance
too, yeah.
Archer Nick Camarado match was, I don't know when they announced that. I guess we missed it or picks were already in.
That
So we
happened?
What's up?
Lance Archer had a match?
Yeah, he wrestled Nick Camarado on the
Solo, Ogogo, Camarato.
buy-in. Look at this, Kate the Great. The Japanese wrestling expert didn't watch Forbidden Door.
Oh, you didn't watch it?
No,
Oh, wait,
you're
I'm the Japanese expert.
Oh, finally, I'm getting my due.
You're getting your doo-doo because you stink.
Oh my god.
Well, you know what, Tony? I don't
You-
stink. You want to know
let me
why?
guess,
Me and Kevin, we both went 10-2.
That's right.
And what did I
old
do?
Shiny Head went 9-3.
Wait, what match did I lose that you guys didn't lose?
You took Tanahashi.
All right, I know that, but aside from that one.
That's
You-
the only
we
one
all
that you
lost
took that
here,
we
huh?
didn't take.
No, because you took Tony Storm and I took Thunder Rosa.
You took Bullet Club over Team Dobby.
Yeah.
Gives a
that's right.
shit.
That's right.
The dudes with attitudes won.
Fuck them. Fucking Sting. Hope he fucking breaks his ass next time he jumps off of something.
Wow, really?
70-year-old retard. Sorry, no R word. 70-year-old stupid ass.
Why are you so angry at Sting?
You're such a weird dude.
55 people were hurt going into this show, and this cocksucker jumps off a fucking balcony to land on people. Fuck
Hey,
him.
Well, Tony, when you obviously you didn't watch the show, so I guess I'll direct my question to Matt here. When you first saw that silhouette of Sting on the catwalk, did you think that they were going to actually have him do a Nitro Sting entrance?
So I was on a time crunch today, so I skipped most of the intros, and I actually did get to see this, and I was like, "There's no fucking way he's coming down from the rafters."
Especially Matt, and let me ask you this: Did this thought come into your mind? Because AEW is now it came into mind, so maybe I'm a weirdo, but because AEW is now working with Owen Hart's family, do you think there was any possibility they would have him descend from the roof?
Why does that go to Matt? I think 100% they would because they're fucking idiots.
Well, that's why it went to Matt. because that was a that was a.
You think Matt was going to be okay with it? Like, did you really think he was going to have any other answer?
No,
Do
but
you
he
not
would,
know
he would
Matt?
have a more intelligent answer than that.
What did he say that was any different than my answer?
I didn't get to hear him because you
He
interrupted.
said his answer.
and-
I said mine.
I'm just assuming it was.
I don't like this. Mellow Kevin's hearing is going tonight too. Holy
You
cow.
know what? There's something going on here. I'm having a lot of technical issues, but Matt. So repeat what you said, even though I don't really think you had a chance to say much.
Didn't you say?
I
100%?
think they would 100% have.
Yeah,
him come
you did
down
say
from the
100%.
rafters.
There you go.
Really?
It's 2022. They're not going to let it happen again.
Well,
Well, they didn't let it happen the first time.
yeah. I mean, Kevin makes a good point there.
Right. But look, they're throwing Jericho off a cage and he's landing on crash pads and people are fucking freaking out. So, of course, they're going to take safety precautions if they did it.
That's a little different story than off a stage onto crash pads and the catwalk to the floor. Jesus
Sorry.
Christ, Tony.
Wow. Kevin gets so annoyed with you.
Fuck him. Let him get annoyed. I don't give a fuck. Whatever. Oh, I went 10-2. Who gives a fuck?
Did I say that?
No, but you're thinking it because you
Oh,
think
I'm
you're better
definitely
than Kevin
thinking it.
Rogan. You're thinking you're better than Tony. That's why.
I'm better than both of you. Not you, Matt.
Whoa.
Rogan.
Oh, I know. He won't say shit to me. I know.
I mean, I will if it's warranted, but it's not warranted here.
He focuses all his energy at you, Tony.
But I like Tony.
Yeah, but you
You
really
don't act
hate
like
me.
it.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Kevin and I have a weird relationship where I think like Kevin really does love me, but he loves to hate me more.
Well, because
Is this a true statement? Tony is living rent free in Kevin's head right now.
No, he's not.
All
living
day,
rent-free.
every day.
No, he's not. He just makes odd decisions. Like
What, Tanahashi?
you make odd like statements sometimes, and I don't
What
think
was
you
he-
think them through all the way.
Was he eating a steak in the shower?
Wait, did Kevin eat steak in the shower
I don't
now?
know,
Is this a
but
new thing?
Not
taking your
eat
phone
steak
in the
in the
shower is
shower.
not a decision. So
But listen, I'm guilty of it too. I'm guilty of half thoughts. 100%.
Yo, the
I say
Birdman
stuff-
says Sting will be dead by Halloween. I hope so. I hope we get a zombie match for
Who's-
Halloween.
who's
Halloween hatred or whatever they
who's
call
dead
it.
first? Ric Flair or Sting?
Oh, ooh,
Oh god, this is so morbid.
Ric Flair's gonna die in the ring, dude.
That's
Mark
what
it
I
down.
said. I texted you that the other day.
Starcast 5. It's over. Punching out. Motherfucker's
Terrible.
telling people he's gonna blade during this match too. Are you serious? He
Maybe
put
that's what
out
that. Maybe
there.
that's what that was. Maybe he was
He's
practicing.
practicing. Yeah. Woo! Woo!
Yeah, that's right.
You
I
know,
don't want to
there's-
see it.
There's a story. I forget if it was during his time with the Sicilians, but it was Lou Albano in the Garden, and he was fucking the way the story goes. He was snotted. It was a tag match, and while his partner's in the ring, he just looks at the fans at ringside and just starts gigging himself for no fucking reason, like slicing his head open like 40 times, bleeding everywhere. And that was one of the 17 times he got fired by McMahon Sr.
Giggity.
He would get fired every week. That was the story. He'd get fired. He'd wind up at the bar, and then Gorilla Monsoon and everybody would be at the bar, and they'd all feel sorry for him, and they give him his job back. Captain Lou, baby.
Yeah, because they didn't want him back. Like when he came back for that last run with like the head shrinkers, like they didn't want him. Like it made sense in terms of the history because he managed the Wild Samoans. But it was so stupid.
But you heard this. You heard the Bruce Pritchard story, right? Like he showed up. He showed up the backstage of Raw, and Pritchard like got tired of dealing with him and just said, "Yeah, go out and sit with Vince.
Go out with your windbreaker and tracksuit, and just go out there and just do whatever." And then he would join the commentary booth, and the other two, and like Vince and JR were like pissed.
Yeah,
Or
they didn't
whoever
want
was
him there.
there.
It was hilarious. Good for Bruce Pritchard for doing that shit. That's funny as hell.
Fucking Captain Lou, legend. But
Do we want to talk about Forbidden Door?
I don't.
I want to talk about Captain Lou.
If you want to hear all about Forbidden Door, tune in Wednesday to the B Show. What's it called?
I'm
Tuesday
not
Night
going to be on the
Dynamite?
B show.
You never are. What the?
I got to be at the fucking golf course at like 5:30 in the morning. We're doing some thing with the pizza truck at Liberty.
He's got a
National.
B at the golf course.
There was a joke in there. Thanks for pulling that, Kev.
You know what? You know what?
What? Chicken butt.
Listen to the B show The Bread Club. The new
Well.
episode will drop tomorrow. We talk all about Forbidden Door, me and Kieran.
Nice.
Oh, the British guy.
His name is Kieran, man. Show him some love.
Hello.
Hello, hi Matt. You shit your britches today, did you?
That's not what he sounds like. Don't be disrespectful to
My
Kieran.
name is Bread. And this is the Forbidden Door.
Don't be disrespectful to Kieran.
I don't know, Kieran. I'm sure he's a wonderful.
We're crushing it over there.
I believe you.
Crushing it on Fightful Overbooked.
Okay, terrific.
I'm Bread.
Do you put on a British accent when you're talking to him?
No, listen to the fucking show, asshole.
It's not infectious. You're not like, hello, chum.
No, I don't say hello.
Contagious,
chum.
I believe, is the word you were looking for.
Is that what did I say? I don't know what I said.
You said infectious, like he got some sort of
No,
disease.
it's kind of infectious.
You're right. It's right there.
Contagious is kind of it's
No.
Hello, my name
I
is.
just enjoy that show more than this show.
Oh, the truth comes out.
It's not as I told you after the
Yeah,
first
I told us.
episode.
I believe it. He's right. That's his bread and that's his wheelhouse. New Japan, man.
It's very one track. I watch it with somebody else who watches wrestling. I do this show with someone who didn't watch wrestling, someone who can't remember half the shit he watched.
What? I remember everything.
What? You remember every?
I remember everything about Forbidden Door. I watched Impact.
Oh, really? This ought to be good.
Great. Tell us about Forbidden Door. Let me get into my Forbidden Door listening.
Go ahead, Matt.
All right, tell me about Forbidden Door, boys.
Oh, this is a new pose, Tony.
Yeah, this is Tony punched out pose.
Really, no interest at all in Forbidden Door.
No,
huh?
I'm interested. I'm listening. What am
You
I
got to
gonna
pull your
say?
mic closer, bud.
Kevin says I'm not allowed to talk if I didn't see it. So,
I didn't say that.
well, you kind of did before when you didn't ask me about Sting. Sting.
But you saw that.
So-
You knew what that was.
Oh, I knew what it was.
So you don't like Sting jumping off of shit, Tony?
Nope. Stupid idea.
Why?
Sting is
He
a
didn't
fucking
catch him.
old man. He should.
He hasn't
not be
gotten
jumping
hurt
off
yet.
They didn't really.
Does
They
that
didn't really
make it
catch him, though.
better?
What's a dumber idea, Sting doing that or Ric Flair wrestling?
Well, they're both pretty dumb, but this Ric Flair wrestling has got to be better, like dumber, of course. I think.
Yeah, I'm kind of with you.
It's not great. It's not.
Do we
like
know? Do we know what the match is going to be? Is it definitely a 6-man? Because I've heard scuttlebutt that he's wrestling a singles match again, and that Ricky Steamboat may not do it. I don't
I
know.
heard he wasn't doing it.
Yeah,
I
a
read that he
while ago,
wasn't
but then
doing
I heard there was conversations that he still might do it. I don't know. It's fucking all over the place.
it. I don't know what. I don't know how this got into my head. I don't know if I read it or heard it, but I thought that I heard that it's going to be Ric Flair and Jeff Jarrett.
Oh Christ!
I could be making that up completely.
Hey, that's a rough one.
Ooh.
I totally could be making it up. So don't even like. It's not.
Spend my days working hard on
On
the
the
go,
go,
and
but the
Ric
hands
Flair's
on the
heart
clock.
stopped. Then I go
Oh
to
God!
the back because he just died in the ring tonight.
You really think he's going to die in the ring? People have wrestled at 70 years old before.
I understand. He just
Yeah, go check out Lufez's last match. Tell me
Look,
how that worked out.
he
for
just
him.
doesn't look good.
Yeah.
I don't want to see it.
Then don't watch it.
I'm not going to.
Matt,
That's right.
who's the old guy that was still wrestling for Impact and NWA?
Mike something.
Mike Jackson.
Mike Jackson. Yeah.
What Action Mike Jackson? No.
That's right.
Yes.
How old is he? He's got to be in his 60s, no?
80s.
No, he can't be 80s.
He's 130 years old. Tony.
Holy
70
Christ, Kevin.
72.
Okay.
That's right.
Even he looks a little slow, but at least he looks like he could still go and he still can go. Like Ric Flair, like, I don't know.
We don't know what Ric Flair can or can't do.
Yeah, we saw the Jay Lethal clip, didn't we?
It wasn't bad.
Uh,
I mean, what do you like? What honestly are you expecting out of this?
a hip
For it not
toss,
to
and
happen. Don't
a hip-
embarrass yourself.
a hip toss and a hip dislocation. Can't even get it out.
Stay home. Get a fucking floaty and go float around your fucking pool with Fifi.
Mark and Out Boys checking in. My source told me Ric Flair will be wrestling Mike Tyson. I would pay for that.
Tyson, didn't he bail too?
Was he supposed to do something?
He was supposed to roast. He was supposed to be in the roast. and I think he bailed.
I see all these motherfuckers here.
Yeah, Ric Flair, you're a very nice man.
Ric Flair, why are you so old?
Ric Flair, you're 73 years old. It's like Dusty Rhodes. Tyson and Dusty Rhodes are like the same person.
Can I ask you guys an honest question?
No.
Because I did check in a couple times last week.
Uh-oh. Here we go.
How come neither of you know how to work the fucking StreamYard?
We do.
What do
We
you
figured
mean?
it out. What are you
The
talking about?
Luke Hawks Wildcat banner played for the whole commercial break. It scrolled across the bottom of the screen.
Gives a
For what?
shit.
Just take the fucking thing down.
Oh, we're plugging Wildcat. And did you see they had a sellout crowd thanks to us?
That's
Yeah,
right.
and we talked about it earlier. Luke Hawks was a little cocky. Now he don't have no tag team titles, does he?
No. Sucks to be him, I guess. Thought these guys were going to be two J-Brones. Look, it happened.
And you guys
What are
can't
gonna
figure
do?
out how to use the banners. You don't know what to click on.
I thought we did okay.
Yeah, we did fine. Don't listen to Matt. Matt, he's like he's
Oh.
some fucking expert over here. I can't wait to listen to the beginning of this show to see what you fucked up.
No, yeah.
thought I
Well,
fuck- I
he
thought I
thought he
fucked
fucked
up the-
something up, but he didn't.
I thought I fucked up the Kenny Omega liner, but apparently I didn't. So I guess we'll find out when I process this all.
Bergman heard it.
So Tony, you have zero. You won't go back. You won't search out anything from Forbidden Door.
I don't know. I don't know.
So
You know
you're
what
you're strictly an NWA stooge now.
Stooge? I think
Wow.
stooge is a harsh word.
Yeah, that,
No, yeah, stooge was the wrong word. You're right.
that was rough. Stooge.
Yeah, I didn't mean it that way at all. Loyalist, I guess.
Kevin's still riding high from his stooge weekend.
That's right.
Oh, did you blow the Mark Order guys? The
Did
Mark
he?
Order guys.
What?
Did he ever?
You're out of your element, Donnie.
Oh,
The Mark
he
Order
blew
guys.
the Mark Order guys and the Major Figure Podcast guys.
What is it so wrong to be a fan of something, jerk?
I want to
No,
blow.
but to blow a bunch of dudes is there's better ways. to
Not
pay
what I
bills,
did at all.
allegedly.
All right, now Kate's got questions.
Oh my
You guys
god!
are terrible, terrible people.
Look, the Mark Order's in. If he wants to, it's a compliment.
I don't know who that is, but it doesn't matter
Mark
because I
Order.
do not.
Hey, I take a suck job from Kevin. Why not?
He's out. That's it. See how long it takes him to sign out. He just removed
He'll
himself.
come back. He's going to get a drink.
He has no idea that Kevin Rogue is joining us.
He really fucking hates me too, dude.
Yeah, I know. There's some weird animosity with you.
Ever since we tried to get him to do stand up at that 4th anniversary show, he's had it.
Oh,
in for
you
me.
think that's it? You think you still hold that over your head?
Yeah, but it wasn't even my fault. That wasn't
No,
even.
it
that-
wasn't.
It was a group effort, and he just singled me out. He was so like full of venom and fucking anger.
Yeah.
I don't get it, bro.
Poor
So
fella.
Forbidden Door was a good show.
Forbidden Door was a great show. I enjoyed it very much. It was, I think, if you're going into it thinking that it's like, I know, how do I say this? At the end of the day, it was still an AEW pay-per-view, so it's the stories were very AEW driven. Like you're not going to, I don't think anything that happened on the AEW Forbidden Door show is going to affect the storytelling they're doing in New Japan.
I would agree with that.
Like you'll see, like FTR hopefully will get to be there with the IWGP tag titles. I hope they don't lose them at the Ring of Honor show.
Wait, time out real quick. So FTR has the IWGP belts. They have the Ring of Honor belts.
Yep.
They also have the AAA belts too.
Yes.
Yes.
Wow. So wait. So they're AAA champions, but AAA allowed them to work with them. Like I thought there was some animosity there. with some of the Mexico guys.
there's a working issue between AAA and New Japan because New Japan has a relationship with CMLL.
Wait, so there's not a relationship between AAA and New Japan?
No.
Okay.
So, but FTR is contracted through AEW, so maybe AEW has a working relationship with AAA.
Huh. Not so.
I
many
don't think FTR is going to show up in New Japan with the AAA belts.
Okay.
Yeah, they would probably they would leave them if that's the case, right? They would just wouldn't display them, right?
So what's next? Are these guys going after the Young Bucks? Are they going to make this a Grand Slam?
They should.
Grand Slam's coming back.
Oh, at Arthur Ashe.
Yeah, September 21st, baby.
You going?
Hell yeah.
You got your tickets?
No, they don't go on sale till like July 22nd, I think.
Gotcha.
And when is it? August something?
September 21st.
September 21st. Nice.
Oh.
Yeah, so I'm excited for that. So, Kate says, Marking Out said it had a WCW ending. Kate the Great said, I hated the ending and I'm the world's biggest Kingston mark. Marking Out also said it ended like a Dynamite and a Rampage.
Yeah, he's not wrong about that, by the way.
No, wait, you're talking about the pay-per-view overall?
Yeah, because it didn't end in a match finish. It ended basically just to promote Blood and Guts.
So Moxley beat Tanahashi, and then him and Tanahashi have an embrace, and then Daniel Garcia and Jericho come down. They jump them. Ortiz and Santana and somebody else run down. Then the rest of Jericho's people come down, and then the rest of the Combat Club come down, and then Cesaro comes down. Claudio comes down to save the day. Eddie Kingston doesn't like Claudio, so there's tension there, and Eddie Kingston doesn't like Bryan Danielson. So
all right, it pretty much ended the same way Dynamite ended, which I enjoyed the way Dynamite ended because I loved that whole WCW 1996, 1997, 1998 era where every show was chaos and it's NWO versus WCW. I really enjoyed that time period. So I really appreciated that ending of Dynamite. But this did not end like a pay-per-view should have ended because they tied a lot of stuff in that if you weren't dialed in like 10 years ago, you have no idea that Eddie Kingston doesn't like Claudio. I don't know that.
I mean, they said it on commentary.
They said it that they had history, right? But it wasn't like he's part of the Combat Club, which is aligned with Eddie a little bit. Not so much, but you know what I mean? Like a little bit with him and Ortiz and Santana. So it just ended up, I mean, I enjoy it, but for a pay-per-view, it's not like that go home traditional, if it was just Moxley and Tanahashi in the ring celebrating, or maybe if you had one of those New Japan or AEW returns or surprises at the end, and it's a stare down, which you always seem to kind of expect, which might not be a great thing either. I would have enjoyed that more, but I didn't hate it, but it 100% felt like a TV show ending and not a pay-per-view ending.
Yeah, it should have just been Moxley standing there with his arms raised with the title and Tanahashi like raising his arm, like because they put so much into this. Moxley's wanted this match for 3 years.
And then Tanahashi said that I wasn't ducking you. You just had to get to my level before I fought you.
So I think if it just ended like that, it was again though. I talked about it, and the episode will be up tomorrow with Kieran. We talked. It was AEW NJPW joint program, but at the end of the day, it was an AEW pay-per-view.
That's how I looked at it.
Yeah, no, 100%, and that's what. And it was still great. Don't get me wrong, but at the end of the day, it was to push AEW Blood and Guts.
And it's a formula that's been done by everyone before. It's like, hey, let's have a pay-per-view and then push what's happening tomorrow night on Raw, or let's have a pay-per-view and like you don't want to miss Nitro tomorrow. It was one of those feels, and we've never gotten that. I don't think, I could be wrong. We haven't gotten that from AEW yet, like that kind of finish where like like we did this for the free TV show. Whereas like maybe you got like the returns, you got like the Adam Cole and the Daniel Bryan and all that stuff, which is great, which is awesome, which is going to make you naturally want to watch the next show. But it wasn't like literally like we have to push blood and guts. Let's make people spend $50 to just push another show. If that makes sense.
Yeah, I think people were gonna tune in to see. People were gonna buy it to see their favorites go against their New Japan favorites go against their AEW favorites, and then they took the opportunity to use it as a platform. And I don't know if that definitely wasn't always the plan. If the main event was supposed to be Punk Tanahashi, that wasn't bullshit I think it was bullshit at the end of the show. Probably wouldn't have happened if everyone was healthy.
Right. And it again, there was nothing wrong with it. Like I mean, it wasn't great. But like it was what it was. It was. I love chaos. I love, I love invasions. I love feuds with multiple parties involved. So I wasn't supremely disappointed with it. But we literally just saw the same thing on Dynamite.
Right.
Like literally the same finish, other than Claudio. So listen, it didn't make me think the pay-per-view was any worse than I would have thought of if it didn't happen. But it's always like I always relate it to like Food Network cooking shows, right? Like I would have liked this meal better if you had this or that. Well, my meal did not have this or that. This is what the meal was. Do you like this meal or do you not like this meal? So I would have loved it if CM Punk had a confrontation with Mox, or if Bryan Danielson came out after Claudio won and they did like something cool together. I would have loved all that. That would have made the show great. I would have loved if Kenny Omega showed up at some point during this show. But that didn't happen, and we were never promised that. So that's okay with me. But again, to reiterate, I know I'm a broken record. It was a TV show ending.
Yeah, but it was a good show. Claudio showing up was a lot of fun. I think it's a great fit for him.
What is his music?
I think it is some version of what he used in the Indies.
It's like his it was familiar. It's like his country's song. It's like a Switzerland song.
Yes.
Okay,
I believe so. And I don't want to pull it up because I don't want to get booted from.
No, I understand. But
got
a great reaction, and we talked about it with Bryce about how it was so cool to see the Japanese talent, the New Japan talent over here actually being able to get reactions from the crowd, and how Okada sucked it in like Cody did at his WrestleMania return. It was just like Okada's entrance to me had that Cody feel to it, that Cody vibe, where he just truly loved being in that moment, and it was really cool.
I do think and marking out 1812 Overture.
Oh yeah, that's right.
I do think Zack Sabre Jr. I don't think we got to see. I think Zack Sabre Jr. Bryan Danielson is a much better. Cesaro or Claudio just essentially beat the shit out of Zack Sabre Jr.
Right.
for 15 minutes. I don't think we didn't get the technical match that you thought we were going to get when Bryan Danielson came out Wednesday night.
And that's like the danger of like saying something like that. Like you're like for Daniel Bryan to say like it's going to be the technical match that you would have got with me and Zach. Well, no, that can't happen because you guys are both essentially not the same wrestler, but you both know how to do the same things. Cesaro's not a guy that's gonna, wrench your arm or bend your fingers or do the joint contortion, whatever.
And look, don't get me wrong. The match was great.
It was awesome. The crowd loved it. I loved it. But like, I mean, how many European uppercuts can a guy do in a match where it was supposed to be billed as a technical match?
The commentating team tried to play it up like, Zack Sabre Jr. didn't have time to prepare. He didn't know who it was. So I like that.
Makes sense.
Also, Tony, you're going to love this. Kevin Kelly, Taz, and Excalibur, awesome. Even when Caprice sits in on the tag matches, Jim Ross has got to go.
I wonder why. I wonder why he wasn't there for the entire show.
Because he's bad, dude.
No, I mean that's the obvious
there was
answer.
a spot in that Claudio Zack Sabre Jr. match where Zack Sabre has him in an armbar outside the ring and the refs counting to 5, and JR's like, "What is he, deaf? He doesn't hear to count." And Excalibur's like, he knows how to push he knows he has till 5.
All right, so here's what Jim Ross does, and it's annoying. And I love Jim Ross, and I think he still has gas left in the tank. But his need to constantly take shots, inside jokes, whether or not he thinks that they're just funny or they're harmless, or taking shots at what your own company does is not good. Like it comes off like weird and bitter, and these guys give you a job and you're still doing what you love to do, and you're poking these little shots. Like you're literally taking shots at the people in that ring right now. Like that's not a great look to me.
You know who they need to get rid of? They need to get rid of JR. They need to get rid of.
I don't even need to get rid of JR.
They need to get rid of Tony Schiavone.
No, they don't.
They need to get rid of Mark Henry and the Big Show because I don't see fuck all of them doing anything.
Well, Big
Why
Show
are they
hasn't.
getting
I haven't
paid?
seen Big Show at all. Is he still doing Dark,
I don't know.
Matt?
I don't know what the Big Show's doing.
Yeah, I mean, Big Show's an irrelevant issue as far as I'm concerned.
Mark
Really?
Henry does the thing every Friday night. It's time for the main event.
Which is awesome.
He gets paid hundreds of thousands of dollars to do that shit.
Gives a shit. You're not fucking.
You don't know how
paying
much
him?
he's getting paid?
Oh, come on, dude.
Why
Somebody
do-
like
hold
Joey
on.
Janela was getting
Why
paid
do-
like
Why
hundreds
do
of
you
thousands of
care?
dollars.
Why do you care what Mark Henry's getting paid?
Why is he there?
Gives a shit why he's there. They brought
You
him
know
in
why
for a
I
reason.
care? Because that motherfucker's taking money off of MJF's plate. He fucking deserves it.
Oh, shut the fuck up.
What does one thing have to do with the other?
It's all money, Kevin. What do you think? They got unlimited funds over there at the con residence?
Billionaires tend to have unlimited funds, Tony.
Really? It's first of all,
Yeah.
it's not even his money. It's daddy's money.
So you just
Second of all-
you just made my point for me.
So Kev, so they should just pay everybody.
They should, if they think that they have value, then yes.
What value does Mark Henry have? It's
It's time for the main event.
I can fucking do that for $50 and send it to
He's-
him in an audio clip.
You'd be silly to think that he doesn't have something to do with these guys backstage, either helping them with promos
Yeah.
Well,
or
he's
that's
not
also
helping
a
them
good
all
point.
because fucking JR's yelling at him every week.
Oh, I love. Speaking of red ass JR, this is red ass Tony.
Maybe JR's onto something. I don't know. Maybe he's not just a crazy old man. Maybe he's just tired of like watching bullshit. And if he is, fucking send him packing. I
No,
don't
he's
give a
not.
fuck.
Because he on the podcast with Conrad every week, he says how much he's loving what he's doing still.
Well, he ain't saying it on the fucking air. Come on, dude.
All right, so Tony, I'm with you a little bit, but not
Even if
all
they're
the
putting
way.
shit in the ring, that's your shit that you have to sell.
Like he does bury like. So I can't think of a specific example, but I know I've seen it enough where I know it's happened where he like literally throws everyone under the bus because it's not like traditional wrestling.
yes,
it's-
there was an instance where in the 4-way last night, Gato was hanging on to Adam Page's leg, and Rick Knox was looking at him, and Tony and JR was like, "Does Rick Knox not see this?"
Yeah, it's literally taking shots. For,
Well, no,
if
that's
he
not
never
taking
said
shots.
that, no one would have gave a shit about that.
No, that's not taking shots. If there's bullshit, dude, covering for the product is he didn't get all of it, or he had intentions and it didn't work out. Saying that the fucking referee saw the cheating and calling him out for it, Vince McMahon would do that shit all the
no,
time.
you're
That's being a
Tony.
good
You're it's the
commentator.
exact opposite.
Don't compare it to Vince McMahon. A lot of he's not in a good light today.
All right,
a lot
he's
of
not in a
big
good light
things.
today, but
But Tony, your point is I think the exact opposite of your take on that. I think that if a 450 misses or didn't get all of it, or if someone slips, explaining the realism in the fact that that could happen is okay, as opposed to something that was preventable but not achieved, and poking fun at somebody for like an honest mistake in something that's not a move
Yeah,
is
but if a referee sees
way out of
something,
line.
if a referee sees something he's not supposed to see, he's got to fucking stop and call it, no matter what the story is in the match. You got to call that shit.
No, you don't. You can't. That'll
That's
change
why
the entire-
nobody likes AEW referees, because they don't fucking see what's going on in front of their faces.
I understand that.
And that
point
ruins the fucking product, dude. It really does.
It doesn't. First of all, it doesn't ruin anything.
Yes, it does, dude. How many times Aubrey Edwards goes on a fucking radio show and she goes, I don't get involved. I make myself invisible. But every fucking move, she's going, woo, 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 woo. She's the fucking match, dude. She thinks because she's on camera, she's got to be fucking playing it up for everything. You don't need to play up a fucking side headlock like the guy's eyes are going to pop out of his head. It's the same shit with missing a fucking call. If you turn around and you see somebody get hit with a chair, you gotta fucking call it.
No,
you
that change the entire. That could change the entire.
Yeah, so that's on the wrestlers. It's not on the referee, dude. If you fucking make the referee look bad, then what's the fucking point of having a referee to begin with?
You have to call. What you do is you call an audible.
Dude, if an NBA official fucking missed calls like that, they fucking fire him on the spot.
You're not talking about a real sport and an entertainment show.
So wrestling is fake. And we shouldn't have any fucking rules. Is that where we're
no,
at?
but you have to understand
That's what you're saying, dude.
Shut up.
I'm not gonna shut up. You're wrong.
There's long-term storytelling, and what you do in this match as a referee can change the entire creative direction of a story.
Yeah, well, that referee tried to fuck on me.
Make that call right away.
God, dude. No, the referees are supposed to be the legal fucking man in the ring. And if the referee's not calling what he sees, then there's no point having a fucking referee in the match, dude.
What kind of
then it's on the wrestlers for fucking up, and then it's on the referees for not calling it. If you don't have the semblance of fucking realism with a referee calling the shots, then there's no point of even having a fucking match because none of it matters.
But Tony, it's a show. It's not a sport. So if something happens and you have to call an audible on the fly, it completely can change the course of a freaking program or a match or trying to get someone over. Missing a move you can cover for.
No, you can't.
Yes, you can. You can say that he didn't get all of it.
So when a referee, which they do fucking constantly,
listen, they should take responsibility. Don't get me wrong for screwing up, but you can't.
But it's not the referee
change the course of the match.
But that's on the wrestlers, and if the wrestlers are making the referees good bad, then what's the point of making?
Wait, how is it on the wrestlers if the referee screws up?
Because the wrestlers should have been in a different spot at a different time. Maybe the referee shouldn't have been looking. It's a fuck up all around. But once it's out of the fucking bag, you got to go with it. You got to go with it.
That's easier said than done.
You're right. It is, but you have to go with it. A professional goes with it. You figure it out later.
That might not be their call. Is that really Aubrey Edwards' call? Is that really Rick Knox's call?
Well, when Rick Knox gets called out every fucking week for being a stupid referee, it fucking ruins the product. It does, dude.
No, I listen, I agree with you in theory, but like you can't keep letting that shit happen. It's bad for everything. Let me meet you in the middle here. And first of all, I don't know who posted, Tony. I'll meet you in the middle. If it's blatant that Rick Knox doesn't see the spot, JJ Rogue, dude, fuck off, JJ Rogue.
Wow! Wow! Wow!
I don't care. I'm over it. I like the guy, but I don't give a shit.
Wow! Marking out says I really dislike the referees in AEW. Breath of fresh air when Kyoto worked that one match the other week.
Thank you.
No, I agree with that. But we're talking about that's seemingly, it seems to be more and more by design.
This is the Mark Order podcast saying this. Rick Knox is the bane of my existence.
Jesus fucking
Dude,
Christ.
it doesn't
Can I
go
get a freaking
unnoticed.
statement in before you put in some freaking Mark's fucking comments?
Wow, Kevin's hot.
I
Kevin
agree
fucking
with
hates me,
you
dude, I'm telling
that the referees are not great. And
Not great is being very kind,
but
dude.
that's by design. If you're talking about an honest mistake that they do, like if listen, I'm numb to the fact that Rick Knox will look at something at a Young Bucks match and not call a damn thing. I'm numb to that. That's happened way too much. it doesn't make a difference to me anymore at that point. But if you're talking about a referee mistake, about someone seeing someone pull out the leg of a wrestler, and the referee just honestly doesn't see it, there's no need for Jim Ross to call him out on that. No need.
Wait, so like if somebody puts a foot on the ropes and the referee still counts a pin, is that the kind of thing you're talking about?
If he legit misses it, if it's part of the story, then no.
Well, if he misses it, then JR's right to call it out that he missed it.
No, because that's
part of the story.
He's a bad guy.
JR's got to be able to tell that story to the people. He fucked them. He put his foot on the ropes.
That's the best point you've
Gorilla
made.
Monsoon fucking did the same shit at WrestleMania with the Ultimate Warrior.
That's the best point you've made.
You gotta call it, but that's different.
But JR does it differently than nowadays than someone would have done. He takes a shot at him. He doesn't just mention it. He takes a shot and makes a tongue-in-cheek podcast JR joke.
If he's doing that, that's fucking idiotic. But if he's calling out stupidity, he has a right to call out stupidity. That's his job as a commentator. But if he's making them look stupid in the process, that's a different story. That's a different story. Look, Braden, I don't
totally
care
black.
if Chris Jericho wants Aubrey.
What? I don't know. What does that say? If Aubrey is
trying
the
to
only
explain
ref Chris Jericho will have in a match, she must know what she's doing.
You gotta let me read the story before you fucking tell me not to. She doesn't know what she's doing. All right. Even if you assume she knows what she's doing.
What? I don't understand what that is. I've never noticed that once. And I watch AEW every week.
You never watch AEW. You're too busy drinking beers in the shower and fucking having it on your iPhone.
Yeah, now you're gonna take shots at me, you piece of garbage.
Sassafras.
You are a piece of trash, Tony.
Wow. You are an ugly man of hate, sir.
A weak man of hate.
Weak man. And that's today. By the way, today is the 6th anniversary of that fucking post being on social media. That came up in my timeline today.
Wait, when he confused me with somebody else?
R.I.P. Wizard. Yep.
Yeah.
I completely whiffed on bringing that up earlier.
Wow.
Why did you disappear, Dick?
I didn't go anywhere. I just took myself out of the conversation so you two could yell and scream at each other. I was here for the whole fucking thing.
I blacked out for a minute.
I think we needed that.
What the hell? We're talking about Wheeler Yuta? What are we talking
about? Are we still talking about Forbidden Door?
Yeah.
What's going on?
Fucking hour later.
So
can I just do back after this?
Couple things. I want to put a bow on Forbidden Door because
fuck you and your bows, you
relax,
fucking
pony. Relax.
Fucking bows on everything,
breath, buddy.
What, you need a little puppy? You gonna put little bows in her hair and make it go?
I had like a cow lick there.
Oof.
Pre-show, I thought El Desperado and Canamira against Swerve and Keith Lee was a fucking banger. The opening match was awesome, and Shooter looked like $1 million. That was really fun. Ospreay and Orange Cassidy was really good, and then Shibata showing up is fucking bonkers.
All right, so Matt, explain to me about Shibata because I don't like. What was his story before he got hurt?
So Shibata was at the top of the food chain with Nakamura and Okada and Tanahashi, and then he had a brain hematoma from a headbutt, and he was out for years. He went to the LA dojo. He wasn't allowed to wrestle at all. Then he brought back Kenta a couple of years ago, and then he had that match at Wrestle Kingdom that was just supposed to be an exhibition, and then he kind of did his own thing. Where he kind of went and he kind of worked his own match because he's Shibata.
What does that mean?
Now he's kind of clear to wrestle. And
what does that mean? He worked his own match. What does that mean?
It was the match he had at Wrestle Kingdom was supposed to be an exhibition, so there were certain rules. They weren't allowed to punch. They weren't allowed to kick. It was just like some light grappling. But he got in the ring, and Shibata said, "Fuck this shit." And when you're a young lion, you're not going to not tell Shibata no.
And who was the young lion again, Matt?
Let me pull it up because
it doesn't matter. I just thought you said it and I missed it. It's not a big deal.
I know it's good to know. What was that? 15 last year?
But it seemed like the crowd popped huge for it. So that
dude, Shibata is a legend.
Okay, all right.
He wrestled Ren Narita.
Shibata bread, Tony.
Yep. Thanks, Kev.
No problem. I owed you that. That's a receipt.
He's a three-time never openweight champion. He won the New Japan Cup in 2017. He's been a tag champ with Godo. He's been around for a while. 2004, he had the best tag team bout, him and Chono against Tenzan and Shinsuke Nakamura. It was what?
I'm sorry. I'm not fucking the Birdman. Fucking says finish the thought about Aubrey, and for some reason, fucking Thriller came into my head, and Aubrey in the background doing this shit.
I've never noticed that, Tony. And I watch AEW every week. Matt, go ahead. I'm sorry.
It was 2017, him and Okada, where he took the headbutt that required emergency surgery from a subdermal hematoma.
Yeah, that's not good. You don't want that.
And it was a similar injury which killed mixed martial artist Tim Hogg a couple months later.
I always have to knock on wood when I hear stuff like that.
So he was huge in New Japan, and then he got hurt. So his return, this is huge. And he is a former British heavyweight champion. So him coming out and kind of challenging Ospreay. Ospreay is the Rev Pro champion. And I know Rev Pro is doing their 10-year anniversary this August. So we could see him back in a New Japan ring, and that would be huge.
Yeah, I mean, if the like I said, if the crowd indication was, or if the crowd reaction was any indication, it definitely seemed like a major deal. I wasn't 100% familiar with who he was, but the crowd loved it. So,
I got goosebumps.
Sign.
I fucking texted Ant Money. I was like, bro, you got to see Shibata live. I'm jealous.
I tried Ant Money was there, right?
Yeah, he took the trip out with the doctor and a couple of people.
Oh, the good doctor. Missed the good doctor.
I hated the four-way. I said it before when we talked to Bryce. It's just not something New Japan's good at. It's their bread is buttered with the singles match, the one-on-one. You know, it should have been just a tag match, if you ask me.
I thought that too at some point down in this build, but I mean, New Japan's been doing it.
They haven't been doing four-ways. Not for
They've been doing multi-man. They've been doing multi-man matches.
Not for the title
matches. Tag
team, sure, but not for the IWGP World Championship match.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, that's fair. Yeah, but I didn't. I don't think I hated it as much as you did. I mean, it was typical four-way formula, but which is annoying, I guess, if you're a New Japan super fan. But I just looked at it as a four-way, and it was what it was. I did love freaking the super kick spot where
the Hangman Adam Page
Adam Cole Jay White super kick, right, when Adam
Page was doing the
moonsault and got super kicked right in the mush. That was awesome. And I guess I don't have an opinion one way or another on the match. I just didn't think it was as bad as people are making it out to be in their New Japan history sense.
No, it wasn't bad. It just, I think as New Japan fans, there's a certain expectation when the IWGP heavyweight title or the Intercontinental title is on the line. You have a certain expectation for a match. There's a formula that they follow, and that's why they make these matches are so good for the most part. And look, they did the three-way a couple years ago when it was Kota, Cody, and Kenny, and it was a really good match, but still it's missing something. It's missing that New Japan something.
Well,
they've gone, and I understand why they did it. You know, you want to get these big four stars in a match like this,
right.
but I would have preferred a tag team match, something that New Japan does quite often.
But to your point that we mentioned earlier, this was an AEW show. So even though it's for the IWGP Championship, we both made it clear that this was clearly felt like an AEW show and not a New Japan show.
Right. But your heavyweight title is being defended, so you should, do it proper.
Do you?
You should. It wasn't terrible. If I had my way, it would have been just a straight up tag match. You tease Okada and Jay White, you tease Okada and Adam Cole, you tease Jay White and Page, and then they get their hands on each other. And I think it would be a better dynamic.
And even you tease Jay White, Adam Cole.
Yeah, you could do that in a tag match if there's an inadvertent, forearm or kick or something. And then I didn't like that, and I think that affected the Moxley Tanahashi match, which I want to go back and watch because I was so high on Ospreay and Cassidy, really loved Shibata, loved Claudio, and then I was not into the 4-way. So I think my attention was affected the main event.
So this show in need of a match in between the two, you think?
I don't think it was in need. I think if Adam Cole, I think him getting concussed definitely affected.
Yeah, I didn't even notice that.
Well, I mean, that's the ending was super. He didn't even duck the Rainmaker. He just fell to the ground.
Right. Okay. All right. Yeah, that's right.
And you can even see Jay White say something to the referee after he covers him, and even Jim Ross was like, "That ended abruptly."
All right. I'll tell you what I thought. Huh?
Jim Ross behind you?
No, it was the Wizards poster fell down. I will tell you what I thought. The match, my favorite match of the night was the IWGP Tag Team Championship match.
Nice. It was a good match too.
Yeah. So I loved that Roppongi Vice got a lot of stuff. And there was you thought there might be a chance that they could actually win at some point because
they hit strong zero. I thought it was over.
Yep. And they kept mentioning how they were, if I'm remembering this incorrectly, please correct me, but they kept bringing up how they were the junior heavyweight tag team champions, but never the IWGP heavyweight tag team champions. So if there was some sort of play there that thought that maybe like, man, like no one expects this to happen. Could it happen? Like, I think we all in the back of our mind knew that it was going to be FTR. What this Papa? Oh, it's you.
What is bow?
This is
Bo, you dummy!
Oh, this is some bow. What is some bow?
You said we're gonna put a bow on fucking Forbidden Door.
Well, what do you want, man?
Sorry,
We're
you
talking
want
about
to argue
wrestling.
about fucking referees for 20 minutes.
I got a video I can show of fucking Aubrey.
I would like to see that because I would eat my words.
No, it's not because it's not a video of Aubrey. It's probably a horse.
No, dude.
No,
I know the way his brain works.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
Nothing good. There's nothing good that he does.
What are you talking about?
I also enjoyed the 4-way where Pac won the All Atlantic championship.
Yeah, that's one I would like to have back, by the way. That pick.
Yeah. I'm with you on that.
I picked Miro. I stuck with Miro. Fuck that. Miro.
The more research I did and the more like articles and predictions I read, it just made sense that like he could go to like anywhere in Europe and defend that championship, and it could be like a big ass deal, like on any independent show. So it made sense for him to win that. But my logic was, all right, Aleister Black and Pac have this ongoing thing. They're gonna neutralize themselves from the situation, and then Miro would just fucking beat the shit out of Clark Connors and pin him, which almost happened.
Clark Connors had a nice showing too.
Yeah, that was a weird choice to throw in there, but I appreciate it.
Oh, I mean, Big Tom got hurt, so they had to put somebody in there.
Which was my boy Carl Fredwicks.
Yeah, Carl didn't work at all this. I don't know what his deal is with New Japan.
Uh-oh.
He's not even going over. All those LA Dojo boys are going over to Japan this week. I don't know what Carl's deal is.
Maybe he's DJing. Maybe he's getting some good paid gigs with the DJ stuff.
Yeah, beats me. But in a nutshell, that was the Forbidden Door.
Yeah. Listen, always an entertaining outing for AW, and this one was no different.
Yeah, the Bread Club's gonna drop tomorrow on Fightful Overbooked, I'm sure. So if you want to hear in-depth conversation, me and my buddy Kieran will talk about it. And then the Mark Order podcast Wednesday night, Anthony, who I believe is on the YouTube right now listening, is on his way back from Chicago, driving back. And he's going to tell his great adventure. But man, it looked like they had a great time. I was a little jealous. I'm not going to lie. I wish I could have gone.
Yeah, man. I mean, United Center, Chicago, AEW, New Japan, a historic event. There's no way to not categorize this as a historic event. Would we like things to be different? Yeah, probably. But it was a great show. It was a fun.
Yeah,
It was
no,
a fun
definitely.
wrestling show.
Yeah, if you're a wrestling fan and you want to check out some New Japan and even some AEW, like this is a great show to watch. It was a lot of fun and again, marking out right here. Another great podcast. Please check those guys out. I was surprised not to see some people in the show: Naito, Kenta, Evil, Kushida. The Kenta Kushida thing, they are returning to New Japan. Kushida just showed up last week to make his return, and he's having his first match this week. Same thing with Kenta. He's coming back after that no DQ match from Wrestle Kingdom with Tanahashi. So, and I think like this, I don't think this will be the only Forbidden Door show. So you got to save a little bit, right? You can bring Naito over next time. You could bring Evil. You know why you don't have to give it to us all at once.
Yeah,
Spread
and I
it
was
out.
upset. Like I think I mentioned, I was a little bit upset that it wasn't like Punk Naito, it wasn't Punk Okada. Like I thought that was it, but like you're right. It's kind of like when, like, do you remember when like Hogan came back to WWE in 2002, and like everyone wanted Hogan Austin right away? Like you have The Rock too, so give him Hogan Rock, and let him build to Hogan Austin at some point. So I feel like that's kind of where we are with them. I would have loved to see an Okada Punk or Okada Anita, but of course,
Okada, Anita,
who's Anita?
the deathmatch guy.
Oh yeah, I would like to see that too.
I don't think he really does anything with New Japan.
FMW, right?
Yes, and I think he does. I think he did something in the States here. He might do something in like some deathmatch promotion over there.
No, he does. He does GC Dub.
Yeah. Oh, excuse me.
Oh, look at you. God bless you.
So definitely check it out. We're not running commercials, right? No. If you want to check out the Shining Wizards Network, go over to shiningwizardsnetwork.com. It's the home to a bunch of great shows. And if you want to support the Shining Wizards Wrestling Podcast, you can become a Patreon over at our Patreon, patreon.com/Wizards Podcast. For as little as $1 a month, you can support the show. And as you go up in the tiers, you get more perks. $3 a month, you get our bonus episodes. $5 a month, we'll mention your social media, your website, whatever you'd like us to plug. $10 a month and above, we're going to put you in a raffle where you can become part of the show. You can sit in on an interview. You can be part of the Wizards Rewind, where you pick it and you get to sit in with us on the show. You could be a Can You Beat That challenger, and much more. We're changing things around. I owe people boxes of wizardry from like March. I'm sending out big boxes in July to everyone. So I have the list somewhere over here in all my paperwork. So these people, do not fret. I got your shit. Hummer, William Mercier, Bergman, Thomas Copps, Brendan Haney, David Henry Bauer III, Schlong, Garifo, Danny Russ, Peterson, Kate. I got you all. So don't worry about it. They're going out in July. I'm putting together major boxes for y'all. So appreciate your patience. Things have been busy over here in Camp Math. So check it out. Patreon.com/Wizards Podcast. Thank those that support us. Here we go. Ring the bell. Kathy Hummer, the queen of the Shining Wizards. Manny Crazzo, the king of the Shining Wizards. Danny Rusinello at Not Danny Russ on the Twitter machine. Make sure you give him a follow. Anthony Rusinello from the Mark Order Podcast. Check him out every Wednesday night at 10:15 on the Mark Order social media pages. Sean Toe, Sean Calejo, Kate the Great Hensler. She's doing the Mark Order Podcast Wednesday night. She's doing Sour Graps Tuesday night. She's doing SmackDown Rampage Friday nights for Fightful. Check her out. I don't know if Kate still has a Twitter because people are awful. So I'm not going to plug her Twitter unless she tells me to plug it. Oh, still don't know how to work the StreamYard. Matt Garifo, Maddie Mellinger, Christine Friesendorf, Mark Parloni,
Happy birthday, Mark.
Kenny Hossey, the Scotch drinks more, Jay Kopp, Big Cop a Pump over at the Turnbuckle Throwbacks, Thomas Cops,
The Mont Spock.
why?
Just to piss you the fuck off.
Leave it up. I don't give a shit. His stupid Canadian flag isn't there, is it?
No,
Is it?
an idiot.
Okay, you can still hear me, right?
Yeah, of course.
Okay, as long as you can hear me. Where was I? Thomas Cops, the Mott Spock at High Five Time, marking out the ROH rivalry. Michael Hammond, Matthew Birch, Braden Bergen at Berg Xers of Mattel Elite Figure Collecting. Brandon Haney, Kerry Cowling at the Kerry Crush, Ryan Schlong at the Mark Order Podcast, at Mark Order Pod, Asian Joe, David Henry Bauer III, his pal Antonio Horseman makes experimental music at Harvestman Records, 856.bandcamp.com/music. Mike Peterson at LOL Mike Peterson, Rob Humphrey, I Dunk Biscuits, The Daily Smark, dailysmark.com, at The Daily Smark on Twitter. The Daily Smark helps you find the latest wrestling news along with up-to-the-minute daily podcasts. Don't forget, we deliver YouTube videos to keep you in the loop. Roll, our newest member, Mr. Kevin Rogue. He's over there doing the Duke. Let me get his shit here. The Duke and Rogue podcast at Year of Pod. That's right. Kevin Rogue jumped in. I just got a notification about an hour ago.
Love Kevin.
That and then you can follow him at the Year of Pod on the Twitter machine. Does a great job. Very entertaining show. They're doing the 1996 WCW, all the pay-per-views and the Clash of the Champions in chronological order. Super entertaining. At JJ Rogue Means is his Twitter handle. And then last but certainly not least, Mr. William Mercier Jr.
Lives are going to be in William Mercier's hands. You know what I mean?
Kevin, I know what you mean.
Oh, God. Thank God my mic was on.
T-Donk, you've been, I know you said you didn't watch a lot of wrestling. Is there anything from the NWA you want to talk about tonight before?
Yes. Yes,
Oh,
there
good.
is. Okay.
Uh-oh.
I did watch a little NWA, and there's
How are the
something
referees?
there's something, dude. Kevin Keenan's fucking awesome as a referee. He's like the senior official now for the NWA, and he does a phenomenal job. Phenomenal job. Needs to shed a few pounds. He's gotten a little heavier since his appearance on the show a few years ago, but I'm not going to hold that against him. Anyway, do you remember Brian Idol?
Yeah.
Do you happen to know that he's an Italian model with an Italian accent now called Mercurio?
I thought his name was Earl.
Cooter?
That's him.
No.
Nope.
Is Earl Cooter's
Nope.
not Brian Idol?
Nope.
Are you sure?
Yep.
All right. Let's move on.
So
Are you sure? Really?
his debut was simultaneous with the singles debut of a returning Sam Shaw, and he lost, and he was crying that Sam Shaw
Wait,
cheated.
Sam Shaw lost?
No, Sam Shaw beat Mercurio. So Mercurio was crying that Sam Shaw cheated, and Sam Shaw chased him off, and good times all around.
Okay.
There's what's the proper word? Like Nathan Lane in the Birdcage, like not a cross-dresser. Yeah, cross-dresser, right? I mean, like, I guess he was gay, but he still dressed like a woman, right? Like the guys that do that.
I've never
Like
seen the movie. I
trans?
don't know.
No, not trans, but just like a dude that dresses like a woman.
It's a
Like, remember
cross-dresser,
back in the
right?
day? Yeah, I guess, is that what they're still called?
I don't fucking know.
I don't know. I didn't see the match. All I know is that some like burly country guy came out, and he had a guy dressed like a woman with him, and I don't know. So there was
Cloudy?
that. It definitely wasn't cloudy. She was bright and sunshiny, but she definitely was not sunny. Oh yeah, Tyrus was teaming up with Scion against the Ill Begotten. That was a good match. Nick Aldis is sort of going back to the dark side. He wrestled. Oh God, who the hell did he wrestle? It was the guy that teamed up with Rodney Mack a few weeks ago. I can't remember his name.
The Magician?
Anyway, no, some other dude.
Gimp?
Some nice spry looking kid. But every time Aldis would cover him, he'd lift him up, and then Aldis would shake his head like the guy kicked out. So Aldis is kind of turning back to the dark side a little bit because he's pissed off that he doesn't have his title. Kylan King said she went face to face with Camille. She was like, "I'm gonna come back one day, and I'm gonna challenge you again, and this time I'm gonna be victorious." So they had a little this and that, and that's all I remember from the NWA. Still entertaining. Still
Just put a
interesting.
little bow on that then.
Oh, you want to talk for 25 more minutes about the?
Kate the Great says if the AEW did that, Tony would pass out.
Did what?
Yeah, what?
Cross dressing.
But
Well,
they
it's a
did do it.
dude. It's not like it's a woman. I mean, Miss Atlanta Lively. Come on, people. Right?
Am I right?
American Dream. No.
Am I right? Your NWA is your recaps are
Very good.
you're losing me on them.
Oh,
Well, good for you.
No, I feel like you usually give me a little more.
That's all I saw, dude.
Okay, you didn't watch a
Sorry.
lot of wrestling.
No. You know what I did watch? I watched Doctor
What?
Strange in the Multiverse Madness, whatever. The fucking movie was.
fantastic.
It's good shit.
Did you know we have another pay-per-view to pick this weekend?
Oh, yeah.
Fucking wonderful. Great. Good job.
Money in the Bank is going down.
Good job, hand job.
John
So,
Cena should
we'll-
be back tonight, right?
Who?
John Cena. Make his return
Oh, I guess I don't know if that's what you're into.
Oh, who gives a fuck about that? Can I ask you something? You're a pizza
Yes.
guy, right? You're a pizza guy, right?
It's my job.
Okay. Are you familiar with these new gimmicks now? They're sort of virtual kitchens where they franchise themselves out to other restaurants. Okay. So I got 3 emails today.
From
From
the
a place-
Wonder Truck.
No, Powerbomb Pizza. Our good friends over at Pro Wrestling Tees are running their own pizzeria by wrestlers for wrestlers. And not
That's
only
been a
are
thing
they-
for a while.
It hasn't been in New Jersey, but there's a location coming to Edison, so be on the lookout for that.
Oh, that's cool. That actually is breaking news. Even though Kate says Tony screams 75% of the show, and then NWO, he sounds like a golf announcer.
NWO for life, Kev. It's NWA.
What did I say?
You said NWO.
Oh, whatever.
Kate, I
fine.
have respect for tradition, not for 63-year-old men throwing themselves off of balconies on pay-per-view. Sorry.
Wolfpack for life.
Fuck yeah. Whatever.
Fuck yeah, whatever.
That's right. That's the name of the show.
That's what I'm sticking with.
Is there any other wrestling related stuff we want to talk about before we go down the aisle?
Yeah, Sonny's lawyer applied to be removed from the case. Apparently, they're no longer getting along.
Matt, do you want to bring up? You mentioned stuff that I didn't know about.
Oh, the Vince McMahon rape thing?
That's an old
He's-
story, though.
Yeah, but
I
it's
didn't know about
resurfaced.
it. It like literally happened today, apparently.
No,
Yeah,
he
there's
didn't
a
rape
long-
somebody today.
There's
No,
a long form New York magazine article where referee Rita Chatterton's
She was known as Rita Marie. I believe that was
Yeah,
her
that-
real
yeah.
name.
Yes.
She spoke with Abraham Reisman, but didn't want to go into details about what allegedly happened in the limo in 1986. Then she gave her first interview in 92. And now with all these stuff that came out a couple weeks ago with the hush money, she has, I guess she's out there again telling her story.
Did this recently resurfaced because she appeared at the International Pro Wrestling Hall of Fame something or other, didn't he? Didn't I read that somewhere?
I don't see it in this article.
Okay, well, long story very short, this happened back in 1986, and she made the circuit. This was going on when all the Ring Boy scandal was happening and all that stuff. But with all that being like the juicier quote unquote story, because like Barry Orton was involved in that, and then they had oh God, what the hell was his name?
Pat Patterson, Mike.
Pat Patterson
George.
was Terry Garvin involved in all
No,
that stuff too?
DeGeorge, right? Was the guy?
No, not Craig DeGeorge. Craig DeGeorge wasn't involved in that stuff. He's the announcer.
Right.
the-
I thought he was also. I thought he also accused.
Oh, did he? Maybe he did. I never heard of him.
I
being
don't. This is
involved
a dangerous subject to like just guess. So I don't know, but I thought that Craig DeGeorge
I know he was gone pretty quickly once Sean Mooney arrived, that they only worked together for a little bit, and maybe that had something to do with it.
Yeah,
I mean, look, it's
I don't wanna
possible.
gue- I
I'm
don't
not
want to
sure.
guess. I don't want to guess.
But long story short, all the Ring Boy stuff and all the other abuse stories were happening at the time. And, Rita was also involved with that, but hers wasn't like, it wasn't of that same like story, where all the ring crew and everything was, they were being inappropriate with them. Hers was just, it was her and Vince just, took advantage of her in the limousine, allegedly.
Yeah.
The weird thing about it was when this whole story came out, she was close with Mario Mancini, and he was like, secondhand knowledge to everything that had happened. Apparently, those two trained together with Tony Altimore, who, if memory serves me correctly, was Captain Lou Albano's tag partner.
Yeah.
So there you go.
The Sicilians.
Yeah.
So
Are we going down the aisle with Rita Marie?
No, we're not going down the aisle with Rita Marie. But I just want to make sure that I'm getting this right. Like she did report this before. This isn't just coming out now. She reported it when it happened.
No, she waited till 1992 and she did her interview on the Geraldo Rivera talk show.
Yeah.
But at this time, the statute of limitation had run out.
Yeah, and it's I think it's 25 years. So
no. It was 6 years.
I'm saying
86.
Oh, wow.
And then she talked about it in 1992. But at that time, the statute of limitations had run out.
I think they must have changed that because I think the statute of limitations on that kind of stuff is like 25 now.
Oh, probably now. Yeah.
Yes,
probably
this is almost
now.
40 years ago.
Right. I understand. Yeah.
I mean, even with exceptions, like I know when a lot of the stuff was going on with the clergy getting involved and molestation and whatnot, they extended a lot of the statutes to encompass a lot of, but I don't know if it goes back that far. Like Matt said, like 92, you're talking 30 years ago already, and it happened in 86.
Right.
So,
but that's Vince McMahon is not looking good right now at all.
Yeah, but he never was. Look at all the shit he got away with over the years. He fucking showed up in Pennsylvania with a suitcase of money and kept Jimmy Snook out of jail for 40 years.
All accounts point to bad guy. Right?
It's interesting. It's not a good look.
Yeah. And again, it's all alleged, so I'm not going to crucify the guy until he's proven guilty, but it's really not good. And it's really disgusting if all the stuff that just came out about him is true. Not good.
Right. It's not like Meltzer's running it. It's like the New York Magazine, the
Right.
Wall Street Journal, major publications.
And his own company's board of directors is looking into him as well. So it's.
Yeah, but I mean, the board of directors has to. Like, that's just what they do.
But you know what I mean, though. Like, the point that I'm trying to make.
I get it. If he was a decent and there was no smoke around him, then no, they wouldn't be investigating. You're absolutely right.
But like the fact that they stepped up and decided to do it is.
And I think there's like 6 law firms now that are involved in the
investigation.
investigation.
That's right. I did
which
see
is
that.
crazy.
Yeah.
Crazy.
You think Bruce is like Conrad? We got to get rid of those chocolate titties, those drops. They got to go.
Bruce might never do a podcast again.
Well, he hasn't been on in a while, right? They've been running a lot of best ofs and megasodes and shit.
But I would not be shocked if Bruce takes not that he hasn't been implicated in anything. I don't think, right?
No, I don't think Bruce.
I don't think so. But I wouldn't be shocked if he just takes a breath because everyone's going to be trolling him and
a breath from podcasting because he's now the head of talent relations.
Yes, because he took Johnny Ace's job.
Yes.
So,
oh man, Johnny Ace is going to be the fall guy for all this shit. Like Vince is going to lose. Vince stands to lose the company. He might be removed from the board, all that jazz. But fucking Johnny Ace as a right hand man, if anybody takes the fall, it's going to be him.
I can't argue
craziness, right? It's crazy.
Yeah, but I wouldn't be shocked if Vince also gets something out of this. Not that didn't come off right. He'll probably take a fall too. I think.
Yeah, but yeah,
he's got to. I mean, there's too much right now, right?
Yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot.
Yeah,
Well, we have to wait to see what the investigations say.
Right.
And then we'll have to see who's arguing if the investigations are on the up and up.
But in the court of public opinion, which is whether it's fair or not, he's already Dunzo, Magunzo.
I don't know, man. He shows up on SmackDown. He shows up on Raw. People still go ape shit for Vince
Yeah,
McMahon.
but that was before this came out.
Yeah. Yeah, but this has always kind of been there.
Yes, yeah, okay. All right, that's fair too then, I guess.
The people who know.
Yeah.
People who know. Do you gentlemen
Want to go down the aisle?
to go down the aisle?
Oh, do I?
Fuck yeah, dude.
Do I ever? I can't wait.
I want to see
what
where
you
Matt's
have.
starting us off to go down the aisle this time. It's always an interesting opening.
Oh, down the aisle is a lot of fun, and we like to have a good time with it. What do we got
Oh, yeah.
in the comments here. I think, gentlemen.
Oh, boy. I don't know.
What?
I don't know.
I want to go back. I thought this would be a fun.
So it's not going to be fun?
No. I thought this would be a fun start here. I wanted to go back to 1990 to the AWA.
Oh, fuck yeah.
St. Paul, Minnesota, the St. Paul Civic Center.
Well, where else?
Super Clash
4?
Yes. How did you know?
Bitches.
Is that like the tag team thing with like the guys that would walk down and like the digital screens behind them?
No,
was
not
goofy?
no. This was sort of their big show. No.
Yeah, this was like I think this was the last big show.
Well,
Wait a minute. Are my spectacles bespectacling me? Is that Kevin Rogue in the bottom left corner?
Tony, always a pleasure to see you, man.
I'm kicking him
Tony,
out.
it's always a pleasure.
I'm kicking him out.
Double T, man, you're great. Love seeing you. And look, not as good looking Kevin is here as well.
That's right. Kicking him out.
Why?
So I can leave and then you can talk trash about me again,
I'll
Kevin?
talk trash right now. I don't give a shit.
Is that the master plan?
What do I care? I'll talk trash to you right now.
I'm waiting.
I mean, I got nothing to say right now because I kind of.
Because I'm here.
No, if that's the attitude you want to take, then you're a piece of trash. But if that's what you want to do, because I already forgot about it. So.
Did you? Well, right away, Kevin. I think you're great. I think you're fantastic. I've already forgiven you for telling me to fuck off earlier, and I wasn't here. I know you're speaking out of rage.
Who's the stooge? Who's the stooge that let you know I said F off?
I was fucking listening.
Oh, look at you. You're a great guy.
You were the stooge, Kevin. You were the
guy.
stooge.
Listen, this is the
Jay
most loyal
accused
guy
Kevin
we got.
Garifo.
Kevin's the most loyal guy we got. That's what I'm talking about.
And you call me trash and tell me to fuck off, man?
That's right.
That's not a good way to go.
It was in the heat of the moment.
2 out of 3 Wizards always love Kevin Rogue.
I love Kevin Rogue. I think he's a tremendous guy. He's very handsome.
The other thing I do want to ask though is I heard that you're blowing all the guys, and I've already booked my ticket. So
no. See, I don't like this.
It's not refundable, man.
I don't like this direction of conversation. So let's not.
I heard it was happening, man.
No. You heard completely.
I'll be there first week of August.
If you want to hang out, I'll have a beer with you.
I got myself a Manscaped kit and everything.
I need a Manscaped. I need a new one. My razor is donezo.
Maybe it's just from all that beer drinking in the shower. You're just not hitting the right angles.
Great call.
Might
It's
be.
a great call.
Kevin's like Charles Barkley eating churros.
I don't get that reference, but I'll take your word for it.
Well, Kevin Rogue from Year of Pod and Too Old for This Shit podcast, which is a figure podcast. I did not know that.
Yeah.
When I listened, and I enjoyed it very much. But
Thank you.
former Can You Beat That Champion? And Kevin was actually part of the special down the aisle that we did on a Friday night a couple months ago. And he's been asking to come back to do down the aisle. And I said, well, what better way to honor our defending champion, former champion?
That's right.
Wow, defending and former are two different words.
He is the former champion, but he was
Very
a great
different.
champion, and I actually enjoy. I think he fits well with the three of us. So I said, why not bring him in down the aisle?
I'm happy
Me
to
and
have him.
Tony shanghaied you, Garifo. Tony knew about this too.
I don't care. It's all right. I like I said, I like the guy. It's not a big deal. It's just sometimes when you piss me off, I say stuff. It's all right.
Yeah, I think Kevin has a thing for referee Aubrey too.
I was gonna say, can I get one more in here? Because Tony, I watched it. You're right. She is Thriller every match. You're absolutely right there. And now I'm gonna furthermore, I'm still new to being in the business, but every referee that I've worked with has told me cheat as much as you want, but if I catch you, I have to call it.
Yep.
And one more thing, if I may.
Oh, this is why I told you to fuck off. That's right.
You told me that I didn't have a strategy. And if you go back to the very first Can You Beat That, when I beat you, I told you my strategy was to let you fuck yourself. Now I go off last week. I lose, right? Rocco, great guy. Great guy. I leave and you say, it wasn't a strategy, it was a choice. Kevin, let me ask you this.
Did I say choice or did I say it was an option?
You said choice. Option and choice are the same thing.
You're right.
All strategy is a series of choices. That's all it is.
I don't think I said choice or option, no. Because to me that makes sense. Because strategy is a choice and it is an option. I don't think that's what I said.
It's what I wrote down directly after you said it.
Oh, then I definitely said it then.
And I take notes like a motherfucking secretary.
You're a good guy.
I try.
You're very vindictive, which I love.
I try. All in good fun, Kevin. I think you're fantastic. You can go fuck yourself though.
Goddamn right.
Well, Kevin Rogue at Year of Pod. They're doing WCW 1996. Definitely check it out. Him and the Duke put on a fucking entertaining show.
Thank you very much.
I won't listen to any of the shows on the network, but I'll listen to the Year of Pod. So
I think we should put all of our energy behind their podcast.
The
Well, we don't put any energy behind this one, so we might as well direct it somewhere.
Yeah, well, let's pawn it off to somebody else.
So, Kevin, I know you're a Minnesota boy, so we went back to the AWA 1990. I don't even know if you were born yet.
Yes.
Nope.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Okay, I don't know how old you are,
What a
dude.
spry-looking young fella he is. He's no way he was born in 1990.
I appreciate that very much, Tony. But I've kind of got this Benjamin Button thing figured out. I've been aging in reverse for a couple years now.
Not me. I look old as fuck, sir.
Kevin's
Well,
trying
you
to.
are
my
old as
head,
fuck,
dude.
So it's appropriate.
Could fucking watch a pay-per-view on my forehead.
That's not all you could do on it. There's the softball for you, Tony.
So we're back at AWA Super Clash 4.
Had to pull this bad boy up.
Where's that? Where's that held?
I have it at the St. Paul Civic Center.
Civic Center. Okay. Yeah.
That's in St.
Did you
Paul,
ever go to
Minnesota.
any AWA shows?
No, I did not. No, we were, my family did not travel. The cities are about 45 minutes away from where I lived, and trying to get anybody to go into the cities was a big no.
Did you watch AWA?
Oh, yeah. Yep.
Okay, so you're going to be maybe a little more familiar with some of these characters than me. Tony and Kevin, they have pretty good wealth of knowledge there, but like Jake Millman.
I don't remember Jake.
I don't think a lot of people do, to be perfectly honest with you.
Millman or Milkman?
Jake the Milkman Milliman.
Milliman. Yeah, okay.
Jake's all right. So what?
Oh,
what
the
was
Milkman.
What was Jake's involvement in this show, Matt?
He looked
Todd
like he was in
Becker.
the curtain jerker here, and he beat Todd Becker in 4.5 minutes.
Okay, I don't know who Todd Becker is, but I can tell you a story about Jake the Milkman Milliman. The AWA in their dying days tried something called the Team Challenge Series.
Yes.
Where it was just a battle for supremacy, and each team tried to earn points. Sergeant Slaughter's team, I forget the name, Sergeant some shit or other. They had to change team names because Sergeant Slaughter left in the middle of this to go become an Iraqi sympathizer in the WWF. So I think Colonel De Beers actually took over his team, which is nuts when you think about it, because Colonel De Beers was like a South African militant, like racist character, and he just takes over for Sergeant Slaughter's team. But I digress. I think it was on Larry's Legends, wonder who the captain of that team was, had Jake Milliman involved in a turkey on a pole match. So Jake Milliman had to climb a pole and retrieve a raw turkey to get points for his team. And I think that was actually, no, that wasn't even the winning moment. Jake Milliman actually wound up winning the series, like winning a battle royal, which put Larry's Legends over the top and won them the team challenge series. So Jake the Milkman Milliman is a fucking hero in like near death AWA wrestling. Yep.
Turn my mic on. Todd Becker is a hero. If you ever watched any WWF, apparently from 1990 to 94, he was heavily featured as a job guy.
As Todd Becker.
His last appearance was on Superstars of June 1996, where he lost to Goldust.
Really?
I gotta look this son of a bitch up.
He must have been really young during that show.
Yeah, he was also let's see, he worked a tag match with Chad Miller against the Allied Powers.
Oh my
God.
He took an L. Him and Rock Warner lost to the Body Donnas.
Dude, I can go down the aisle on Allied Powers.
Yeah, heavy on the Superstars and Wrestling Challenge in 93, 94.
Damn.
Beauty.
This guy he's not even on my radar. I can't believe I don't remember him at all.
He's got a very forgettable look and a very forgettable face.
Yeah. Which is
Todd
why
Becker
he lost
doesn't exactly,
to Goldust
it's
and
not a
the
memorable
Allied
name either.
Powers and other people.
Our next match was the Texas Hangmen, Killer and Psycho.
Oh, of course. Legendary.
Defeating Brad Riggins and DJ Peterson. The Texas Hangmen, one of them was Bullpain.
Okay.
All right. That rings a bell.
And
Is
the other
Brad
one-
Riggins Reno Riggins?
No, Brad
No.
Riggins was a former Olympic wrestler who was like
He's a hell of a
Vern
trainer.
Yeah, he was
God, yeah, duh,
Vern
yeah,
Gagne's
that's right.
trainer.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
Well,
Yep.
not Vern Gagne's trainer. He trained the guys with Vern Gagne and for Vern Gagne. So there you go.
No, it's not the same Texas Hangman that showed up in WCW
No,
later on.
that's the Godwins. Right?
Was it?
I thought the Texas
Shanghai
Hangman were
Pearson,
also
Tex Slazenger?
disorderly conduct.
No, the Texas Hangmen were Shanghai Pearson and Tex Slazenger, Phineas and Henry Godwin. No? What were they called, Matt?
I don't
I
think they were.
just Shanghai Pearson, Tex Slazenger.
No, I thought they were the Texas Hangmen.
They were disorderly conduct in WCW.
No, they were not.
I could have
they may have
swore.
been.
Yeah, I could have swore they were.
Yes, the Texas Hangman, Killer and Strangler, also known as Texas Hangman 1 and 2.
What about Psycho?
Psycho is Bullpain. Killer is Mean Mike.
Oh, Mean Mike Enos?
Okay, yeah.
No.
All right, so
He's just Mean Mike Moran.
so those guys are.
He sounds
disorderly
like a
conduct.
moron. That's with 2 O's.
And they were the Texas Hangmen in WCW.
So what was the name of Shanghai Pearson, Tex Slazenger, the Godwins?
I
at
think
WCW?
they were just Shanghai Pearson, Tex.
No, I don't think they were. I think they were.
Well, here, let's try typing in the
I'm
Godwins.
doing it.
I'm working on it too over here.
Everybody else is typing. How are you doing, Tony? Everything good?
Yeah, if I didn't have to type so much to look up things for other people, I'd be doing great.
I think there may have been
understand.
2 different versions of it, to be honest with you.
Nope, Tex Slazenger, Shanghai Pierce did not have a tag team name.
Oh, duh.
They were just Tex Slazenger and Shanghai
All right,
Pierce.
I'll take it. Listen, I've been wrong a million times, so I'll take your word for it.
Listen, Kevin, Wikipedia is never wrong, so.
That's what I'm looking at right now.
Now, don't stop with the Wikipedia.
Don't stop! Get it!
Mean Mike and Tough Tom. What a fucking tag team.
Fuck yeah, dude. I heard they're in NXT now.
Tough Tom.
Maybe on Dark
Sounds
Elevation.
like a creative direction they would go with.
God damn it. 1997.
It's like the gun club
WCW.
against fucking Mean Mike and Tough Tom. And then these cocksuckers are telling everybody they're signed to AEW.
Claudio will be reffing it in a month.
I want to know who DJ Peterson is. Oh God.
That's the Trooper, isn't it? He used to team up with the Trooper, who's Del Wilkes, right?
Trooper still Wilkes.
Yeah,
He
but
used
the
to team
Trooper-
with the Trooper. Yes.
Yeah, they weren't Border Patrol, were they?
Nope. Just looks like he was just DJ Peterson.
Well, there you go. I'm kind of surprised. I mean, I guess they were trying to get the Texas Hangman over because Brad Riggins losing a match like this, it just kind of doesn't really relate, you know?
Yeah.
That's a
Dude,
strange one.
DJ Peterson had a house show win over Lanny Poffo in 1988 at a WWF house show.
DJ Peterson. Wiki, wiki, wiki.
Bro, he had a straight. He beat Barry Horowitz. He beat Billy Anderson. He beat Omar Atlas.
Well, who the fuck didn't beat Omar Atlas? Come on.
Fucking Dave Peterson was working New Japan too. Bro, Dave Peterson. Holy moly.
Who did Dave Peterson work in New Japan?
Uncle
Let's
Todd
see.
Becker.
He teamed with Adrian Adonis and Dick Murdoch. Beat George Takano, Kengo Kimura, and Fujinami.
Tatsuchi Fujinami?
Yeah.
Holy shitballs, dude.
He was working with, here's one, 1988, Maso Saito, Ricky Chosen, and Super Strong Machine against Dave Peterson, Dick Murdoch, and Owen Hart.
Wow.
Where in the fuck did they put
Yeah.
that team together from? Holy shit, dude.
I'm going to have to look into this.
So
Dave
Owen Hart
Peterson
teamed with Dick Murdoch. I would have never guessed that in a 6 Degrees of Separation.
and Dave
It's-
Peterson.
Yeah, well, of course.
Yeah, don't forget Dave. Yeah.
Fucking Dave, dude.
Dave Peterson's got a win over Kensuke Sasaki.
How?
It's got to be, it was 1988, so he's got to be a young lion.
Gotcha. They thought he was on his way up,
Yeah, he's got to be.
and he was on his way to the middle lower.
Dude, Dave Peterson was doing Mid-South.
Fucking Dave Peterson gets around, dude.
Oh, man, he got beat by Marty Jannetty in 1984 in Kansas City.
Well, who didn't get beat by Marty Jannetty in Kansas? Isn't that his hometown?
I don't know where Marty Jannetty
I
is
have
from.
no idea where Marty's from.
He's from
Me either.
Marietta, Georgia, I believe.
Close enough.
Sounds right.
DJ Peterson teamed with Todd Champion, and they feuded hard with the Thunderfoots.
Oh, fuck. Really?
Yeah.
Now, it cracked the egg of knowledge on me. Who the fuck are the Thunderfoots?
Oh, they're the grandkids of Jimmy Pussyfoots.
Makes sense.
They
Gotcha.
were a Native American tag team, I believe. And DJ Peterson, Dave Peterson, who I think we're talking about, was the team with Todd Champion, where he was like the fireman and the other guy was like the military guy, and they were known as.
No, that's not Dave Peterson.
But you said he was teamed with Todd Champion.
Yes, back in the 80s.
Oh.
He unfortunately Dave Peterson passed away in 1993.
Man, moment of silence for DP.
I think the Thunderfoots were the originators of the super kick, no?
Go a lot of ways, Kevin.
I know. I was waiting for somebody to pick it up. Just go ahead and search DP.
Yeah.
I'm
The
sure if you read the Young Bucks
Thunderfoots.
book, you'll find that information.
Thunderfoot 1 and Thunderfoot 2.
Poor guys didn't even get proper names.
Were they actually?
Well, look at the Vianos. How many Vianos were there? They were just all.
They,
Yeah, but not
they,
everybody
have
can
an-
be
they have a Crockett Cup win.
Wait. Let's see if we can guess who the Thunderfoots beat in the Crockett
No
Cup.
shot. 1987 Crockett Cup Memorial Cup. In the first
Mulkeys.
round, the Thunderfoots. You're never gonna get this. I don't even know if these guys are a tag team.
Todd Becker and Dave Peterson.
No, is Ted Petty one of them?
No.
Fuck. Well, there goes my guess.
Marty Jannetty and
Tom Zenk.
that's right.
Bobby Jaggers
Oh yeah,
Fuck, dude.
illustrious.
and Rocky King.
Oh, Rocky.
Dude,
King.
we know them. We would
know
never
who
guess
Rocky
it,
King
but we know
is.
who they are.
Yeah, you weren't gonna guess them as a tag team. And then they went on to lose to the team of Manny Fernandez and Rick Rude in the second round.
That's a hell of a team.
Were Rude and Fernandez the tag champs during this Crockett Cup? I don't think they were. They did win the titles at some point.
I don't think so.
Yeah, whatever. It was a
Dude,
shot
this
in the dark.
Crockett Cup is wild too. They literally just threw shit against the wall, right? Bill Dundee and the Barbarian were a tag team.
Yes.
I believe Bill Dundee was Jeeves at this point. Any team with the Barbarian, I believe.
And they beat Mike Rotunda and Tim Horner. What a first round match.
I can actually see that team, Tim Horner and Mike Rotunda, being
exactly
a
what
nice
I was
little
thinking.
team.
Yep.
Who the fuck is Lasertron?
Oh God.
Oh, it's Brad Armstrong.
It's Hector Guerrero.
Oh, it's Hector Guerrero. No, Brad Armstrong was
Arachnaman.
Arachnaman.
It's
Thank
Arachnaman,
you.
yeah.
Good call.
Love me some
Shaska
Lasertron.
Watley.
Shots. That's Pez Watley when he found his African roots.
Him and Tejo Khan.
Tejo Khan.
The great Tejo Khan.
They beat Jimmy Valiant and Lasertron.
Tejo Khan was in Body Slam. Did you know that? He was one of Captain Lou's guys.
I might need to see a picture.
He's got a fucking real thin mohawk that goes up the top of his head.
Todd Champion and Denny Brown beat Bill and Randy Mulkey.
The fucking Mulkeys.
Beat the Monkeys.
Holy shit.
That's a big feather in the cap.
George South and Steve Kern went to a double DQ with Mike Graham and Nelson Royal. The
Now, I
Mod Squad.
Oh, sorry.
All right, who do you think is in the Mod Squad? Basher and Spike beat Baron Von Ratchke and Wahoo McDaniels.
What was the team name?
The Mod Squad.
And what year was this?
This was 1987.
Ooh.
I have no idea.
Basher and Spike, you said?
Yeah, I don't even know who they are. Like,
You got their actual names in front of you? You have no fucking clue?
no, never heard of them before. Jim Jeffers was
That
Spike,
name sounds familiar.
and Mac Jeffers was Basher.
Oh, the Jeffer brothers.
The Jeffersons.
Jeffers Total Auto Care.
Yeah.
They were doing the JOB to Arn Anderson and Sting, the Rock and Roll Express, Flying Brian and Z-Man.
Was Sting jumping off of fucking buildings at that time?
No, it was 1990, Tony.
Oh, well, he was only fucking 30 at that point. Fucking old crow has never been more apropos for that fucker. Sorry. I'm making the guest laugh. I apologize.
I can't disagree with you, Tony.
This doesn't. Oh wow.
People think I'm nuts, like just because I'm old, and I'm not, dude.
No, it's a generation thing, man. I talk to Al about it all the time. You're absolutely right.
Would you? Oh my God.
What?
Giant Baba.
Baba.
And, Iso Takagi. They
Oh,
beat
that's
Jenny
Shingo's-
Brown and Todd Champion.
That was
in the
Shingo's
second
dad.
round of the Jim Crockett Cup. Oh, he was Love Machine Storm.
It's a great name.
Lance
Love-
Storm's cousin?
No.
Devin
No.
Storm's dad?
Definitely not.
So the Sibian was the mother.
How do I get back to Super Clash 4? Jesus.
Well, the next match was Baron Von Raschke defeating Colonel De Beers by countout.
Yes.
Oh, you
Baron
have it
Von-
over there.
Well, dude, what do you think? I'm not a professional?
Yes.
Baron Von Raschke, if my math is correct, was 50, maybe 48. He was close to 50. He looked like he was 80 in this match. But the good Baron's still with us. He's 82 years old.
Is he really?
Yeah. Isn't that crazy?
Come on, Nelly. What are you doing?
He's catching up to you, Tony.
He actually had a shop in like northern Minnesota for a long time. He just closed it down. Boy, I want to say within the last like 4 or 5 years.
What kind of shop?
Catch-all kind of a shop, general store.
Yeah, dude, he was 50 during this fucking show.
Yeah, and he looked like he was at least 60 by the time he was 15, man. He was a school teacher. That's why, man, just getting beat the shit out of by kids every day. Run you down real quick.
Baron Von Raschke always looked intimidating, but he never had pecs. He
No.
has he's got Baba chest. He's got like no chest whatsoever. It's the strangest thing.
Wasn't George the Animal Steel a school teacher too?
I think so, yeah.
Yep.
And obviously Tito Santana was as well.
See, that I didn't know.
Yeah, and actually, right in our neck of the woods, up in Morristown, New Jersey, or Morris Plains, or Morris Township, one of them,
somewhere in that
or
area.
Randolph, in a county that's adjacent. Matt lives in the county now, but it's like adjacent to Essex County.
Gotcha.
He was a gym teacher, and he owned a salon.
I think doesn't he still own the salon?
He might still own the salon. I don't know why I said in past tense, but
I don't know. Still wrestling, dude.
Is he really?
Yeah, of course he is. Actually,
Matt-
he's a
Matt hates
commissioner.
old wrestlers.
He's a commissioner for Tommy Fierro's gimmick now.
No.
Yeah,
Was he
doesn't
there
appear
at
at
that
every
show you
show.
went to?
No, he wasn't there, but that's his like shtick.
And Justin Carino won their title.
I saw that cashing in, Maven turning on Danny Morrison.
Liked it.
That's Danny Doring, Kev from ECW fame.
Yeah, I don't know why is he going by Danny Morrison? I mean, that's his name.
Because that's his
but
name.
why
Yeah.
But why is he? I don't understand why he's going by it now.
I don't know.
I finally got back to Super Clash 4.
Oh, finally. Colonel De Beers bring you back?
Tell me everything you know about Tommy Jammer.
Tommy Jammer, I thought, wrestled for ECW at some point, didn't he?
Did he really?
I don't know.
Maybe Sunny Beach. Are you thinking of Sunny Beach?
Did I ever tell you guys the story about when I confused Sunny Beach for Tugboat?
Yes, I think you did.
Yes, I did.
I think Tommy Jammer. I remember Tommy Jammer from that tag team series show where they would walk out. There was literally maybe 12 people there, but Tommy Jammer, he was like a blonde dude, right? With jams. Remember
Are you talking about the one with the virtual with the screens and everything?
Yeah, Sergeant. I think Sergeant Slaughter was even on it.
Slaughter did that, yeah. But Jerry Lynn was involved in that.
But he wasn't. Was he Jerry Lynn?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Okay, but he was like a very spry.
He was baby face, greener than goose shit. Jerry Lynn.
So I remember I remember them hyping the heck out of Tommy Jammer. I forget
Tommy
who he
Jammer,
was.
the California Jammer.
Yeah, there you go. So he was literally like a bleach blonde dude.
So your last name is also your nickname? Tommy
right.
the California Jammer?
Why not? It's the 80s.
Oh, God. Man, if you bought a ticket to the October 20th show, Tommy Jammer, he challenged Larry Zbyszko for the title.
Well, of course he did.
No
Tommy
way.
Jammer, the fucking California Jammer.
Jammer the Jammer got a title shot against Zbyszko. That's unacceptable.
Okay.
Zbyszko should not be working with Jammer the Jammer.
The AWA had a match called Behind the 8-Ball Elimination. You think that has double meaning?
Oh,
What do you
AWA,
mean?
yes.
It was the Destruction Crew
Beverly's.
and the Texas Hangman against Baron Von Raschke, Brad Reigns, the Trooper, and Tommy Jammer.
So it was like the AWA's version of War
War
Games.
Games?
Yeah, that's what I would
Behind the 8-Ball Elimination.
Do you think they called what we call a rager or a banger now? Do you think they called them jammers back then? This match is a jammer.
I think that's a fair assessment.
Okay. There you
Yeah.
go.
I think I'm going to try and bring it back.
I'm in. Let's start it.
Absolutely.
Yo, this match is a jammer.
Fucking
A
jammer.
Tommy jammer.
100% jammer.
Well, Tommy Jammer went 15 minutes with Tully Blanchard, but he was on the losing end.
So this is Tully Blanchard post-firing from WWF, and NWA didn't want to touch him. So Vern said, come on in. We'll give you some work. That's the time period.
The timeline.
That's so right.
Yeah.
Well, what year is this show, Matt? Super Clash?
90.
Yeah, because they were gone after Survivor Series '89,
Yeah.
and so
Before Tully Blanchard
Arn
packed
went
it
back.
in. Yeah.
Tully did not.
They didn't
So-
want Tully.
What's that?
They didn't want Tully.
Well, yeah, because he was a nut job back then, I guess.
Yeah,
Evidently, allegedly.
you know, drug issues aside, whether that was real or not, he was just generally not liked. He was a bit of a prick.
I never heard that he wasn't liked. Kev, have you?
I've heard that many times, and I think a lot of it from what I've heard at least is traced because he wanted to be a professional quarterback, and he was a standout college athlete,
Right.
very, very good college athlete.
Yep.
But he never really, that's what he wanted to do. This wrestling thing was a little bit of a fallback plan type of situation, and he always kind of just, I guess, resented maybe himself for it. I don't know, but yeah, it became very, very hard to be around and work with, as a direct result.
I mean, which is kind of hard to believe now because of just how likable he seems today.
Oh,
but
for
we're
sure.
also
Age,
fast forwarding.
yeah, age mellows you out, man.
Yeah,
He also found Jesus. He became a preacher too.
did not know that.
Yeah.
That usually lights a little bit of fire. So,
I mean, but look, for every Tully Blanchard, there's a Shawn Michaels who claims he found
Oh, yeah.
Jesus and still a scumbag, right, Matt?
Yes, he's a piece of shit.
But it's also weird because Tessa doesn't have the best reputation either.
Oh, she's the fucking worst.
No, but I think she's Magnum's kid. She's not Tully's kid.
No, she's Tully's kid, and Magnum raised her.
Yeah, Magnum's a stepdad.
Yes. Okay. Yes. I always get that confused. Nelly.
Yeah. Nellie's great though.
Oh yeah,
Nellie
dude, she's got Tully's jawline for sure.
Yeah.
It's crazy that that shit happened with the WWE. Then he does like a couple matches here, and a couple matches in.
He was in ECW.
In Tri-State, dude, he was gone for 4 years.
Yeah, because everyone wanted him to when that Flair for the Gold thing happened, when it was Paul Roma that was introduced as a horseman, everyone thought it was going to be Tully coming back.
Well, according to Wikipedia, WCW 93 offered him a $500 per appearance contract to reform the Horsemen at Slamboree that year, but he did not accept it, considering it to be too low, and WCW replaced him with Pretty Paul Roma. There you go.
Yeah, he had like 4 matches in 90.
He did
4
wrestle
matches.
He wrestled Terry Funk at Slamboree 94.
Yeah, 4 matches in the AWA and 2 matches at the TWA.
Oh,
what was his last match in the AWA?
It was
It just says May 1990 here.
it was against it was him and the Destruction Crew against the Trooper, Brad Riggins, and Bob Lertzma.
I was gonna say that he didn't stay through when AWA closed their doors.
What was
No.
Bob's last name?
Lertzma.
Lertzma balls when I land on the top rope.
L-U-R-T-S-E-M-A. I missed it. What did
Yeah,
you just
so
say?
that-
Lertzma balls when I land on the top rope.
I sat down awkward in my office chair today, lurched my balls.
is lurch a word that happens when you hurt your balls?
Kevin's so gentle, he'll never lurch your ball.
It was the AWA Twin Wars 90. Ironically enough, do you know who the main event was? Ric Flair, Brian Pillman for the NWA World Heavyweight title.
At an AWA show?
Yeah.
Oh, man, they really needed fucking people.
Oh, Nikita Koloff, Larry Zbyszko for the world title, the AWA title. John Nord and Scott Norton were a tag team against the Texas Hangmen.
Wow, Norton?
Yeah.
That must have been an awesome fucking team.
Yeah, against the Godwins, must have been great.
Fuck yeah, dude. Big slapping men slapping me.
It wasn't the Godwins.
Whatever.
We already had this talk. We already had this talk.
What are Slashinger and Pierce's names?
What that?
That exactly. Fucking
What you
who
said.
Who wants to talk about Aubrey Edwards again?
How about this? How about this lumberjack match? John Nord beat Coquina Maximus.
That is Yokozuna.
That's crazy.
Wow.
That is crazy.
It's a whole lot of beef there.
A lot of beef. That was annoying too. Like back in when Wendy's did where's the beef? That was like a tagline that every single wrestling show would say even 3 years after the fact. You want to know where the beef is? It's right there. Where's the beef? Like everyone would do it. Bobby Heenan would do it. Everyone would do it.
So, Kevin, what Royal Rumble was it that no matter who was coming in, they'd say, well, that's a lot of beef in the ring there now?
All of them.
No, there's one in particular, man. They just beat the shit out of it. Every
93, 90, and this is like way
Ted-
past
Ted-
when the
Ted-
slogan
Ted
was
D-
even.
Yep, Ted
Okay.
DiBiase and Vince McMahon on commentary.
Yeah.
Now look at all the
93, 94, 92. Whenever they could get it in, whenever like Typhoon or Earthquake or Yokozuna or someone came into, or Bam Bam or whoever, or like Mabel, like they were doing it in 95, I think.
Yeah.
So like, and it was way past that shelf life of that slogan.
Of course.
Rogue, you know what I miss? They never reinforced the ring anymore. Remember when they knew they were going to have like 2,000 pounds of men in there? They'd be like, they had to reinforce the ring for this one. Such a great thing. Just like a little something you'd slide in there to let people know that this was going to be some fucking big beef.
I agree with that, but I feel like also they want to like leave the expectation of like that Big Show, Brock Lesnar, or that Mark Henry spot where the ring can actually collapse. So if you say that ahead of time that we reinforce the ring and then you do that, then it wouldn't make sense. But I understand what you're saying, because you're not going to do that every time. Like you're not going to have that spot every time.
No, but
WWE's only done it twice.
Like I remember, no, they did it the WrestleMania 2 Battle Royal. They said it.
No, I'm saying that
the collapse
wrestlers destroyed the ring.
Yeah.
Now, you said, did Nord go over on Coquina?
That's the biggest question of the night.
Wow. Okay.
I think Coquina might have only been 400 pounds at this point, though. Like he was a big boy, but he was not Yokozuna proportions yet.
Right. Have you seen any of his car commercials up here from Minnesota? Have you seen any of those?
John Nord's?
John Nord's.
Like recent or from back in the day?
Nah, early 90s.
I seem to remember them.
He's dropping legs on the hoods of cars, smashing windows and stuff like that. Family friend bought a car from his lot, complete lemon, and his lot got shut down not long after that because they were all fucking lemons.
I thought you were going to say they bought the car that his fucking ass print is in the hood because they wanted John Nord's car.
Yeah. It's now a family heirloom.
Fucking John Nord.
If you look close enough, you could see where his muffler was.
The fucking muffler.
That's not a tailpipe, Tony.
Him telling the muffler story is one of the funniest fucking wrestling stories ever. Where he's like, I couldn't get him. He's like, I was digging in his ass cheeks. I was getting this fucker up.
My muffler, daddy.
My muffler fell out, daddy.
What the fuck, man? What a time.
I guess when you're a heavier fella, that's what you had to do.
Didn't he get
just
didn't he
fucking
get banged
wipe
for
your
didn't he,
ass?
like? I'm sorry, Matt. Go ahead. What?
Yeah, but dude, it was Dusty. He was like $3 easy. He probably got all.
Fucking buy a bidet, bro.
How you gonna wear a bidet to the ring, dude?
It fucking attaches to the fucking shit in the back.
Yeah.
Yeah, but by the time he walks to the ring, he's probably sweaty already.
Dude, not that.
Dude, have you seen these guys?
But you take the bidet, you clean it real nice, you dry yourself, you're good.
Yeah.
Bidet.
It's an easy install too.
Dusty
Really?
Rhodes.
You gotta get a bidet,
Dusty
bro.
Rhodes
Game
in
changer.
1986 with a fucking bidet.
He was Dusty Rhodes. He's a former NWA world champion.
He's the son of a plumber. He can handle this shit.
You think he knows how to install one?
Oh, it's easy.
Yeah.
Yeah. If anyone should have a bidet, it should be a son of a plumber.
Oh my god! Could you imagine that fucking squatting over a bidet? Good god!
Wasn't John Nord kind of a dick later on in life? Like, didn't he like hit somebody with his car?
That I can't.
DUI?
I can't speak to that. I don't.
You're thinking of
I'm
Van
not sure
Hammer.
off the top of my head. Van Hammer is a real piece of work.
No, I think John Nord had one too.
Could have.
I mean,
I am looking up John Nord now because nobody else will.
Oh yeah.
Did he?
He hit like a kid.
2020, April 2020.
Or no, maybe Van Hammer hit the kid, but he got a DUI too. Well, whatever. I mean,
Where did he get?
No,
picked up?
2019. Nord was arrested on 2 charges: felony for driving while intoxicated and gross misdemeanor for driving after his license was canceled, which he was deemed, quote, inimical to public safety. $60,000
right.
bond. Dude, this was his 7th arrest.
Yeah.
And the latest of
remember it
16
now.
incidents where he faced felony or misdemeanor charges. Holy shit.
Where was he picked up? Where was he arrested?
I want to say it was Florida.
Okay.
The charges were Hennepin County.
Oh, then no, absolutely not Florida.
That's
That's Minnesota. Yeah.
All right, so then I was confusing Van Hammer and him for that because I think Van Hammer was Florida.
Wait a minute, wait. Time out. Hold up. John Nord appeared on the January 24th, 2018 episode of Judge Mathis, where he was sued by Christine Schmidt, who he had befriended
Legendary Christine
at the substance abuse facility where she worked for $4,759 she covered on 2 credit cards she opened for him. Holy shit. John Nord's a fucking lunatic.
Yeah,
He tried to kill the Undertaker with a sword.
Oh god, that was the best.
Oh yeah, I found it. John Nord's appearance in Judge Mathis earlier today.
Wow.
This lady is a beast.
Oh my god.
Yeah, but I mean, people get up from it because apparently he's still doing stuff. So.
Oh man, he does not look like a berserker.
I was
Listen
going
to
to ask,
this.
what does he look like?
Wait, this gets better. For reimbursement, this woman accepted, quote, 205 valuable wrestling dolls from John Nord to sell online. And she sold them for a whopping $1,700.
Yeah, that berserker with the cloak, if you can find it, is actually the cloak is kind of rare to find.
Yeah.
I thought I had it
Oh
up
my
here.
God, dude, this is hilarious. I mean, it's fucking sad,
See if
but
I can
still,
do
it's
this here.
hilarious. Oh, he's currently suffering from amyotrophic lateral sclerosis, so he's confined to a wheelchair. Well, at least
Oh, I didn't know that. That stinks.
Well, at least he can't fucking drive and run anybody over anymore.
Yeah,
so.
well, yeah. I mean, that's the silver lining, I guess. But
that sucks.
I never wish that on.
He's
whatever.
in assisted living, so yeah, that's fucking awful for him.
Huss.
Oh, that doesn't look like him at all. Is that him in the blue?
I don't think I can play this.
No, that's Judge Mathis, I thought.
You might be able to. Hold on. Yo, your internet is trash, dude. What happened?
Bro, I got 1,000 fucking things open right now. Dick snot.
Yeah, Dick Snot.
Really? Dick snot?
He went dick snot.
Oh,
You think it's
Yeah,
Dick,
because
but
you
it's
couldn't
not.
be here at 6:30, so I have the
gets
fucking
it.
rant.
well, I'm
open,
sorry, but
fucking
my life doesn't
Tarago.
fucking change on a whim. Like, hey, we got a guest at 6:05. Well, fuck me running.
Why would you have to make your 30-year-old kid dinner?
I'm
SpaghettiOs?
fucking working. I have a job. Jesus, dude.
I'm with Matt on this one.
Oh, brother.
Now, Tony, I'm usually right behind you, brother, but this one's tough.
Yeah, this time he's in front of Kevin.
Yeah. Making me dinner.
I don't know what's going on right now.
Oh, fuck me. We had a new AWA heavyweight champion at this show as Larry Zbyszko beat Masa Saito.
Ooh.
Bockwinkel was your special guest referee.
Was Bockwinkel done at this point, I guess? Probably, right? If he's the referee.
It has to be around, yeah. I would guess
I
so.
don't think he was.
I think I saw him in '95, but he wasn't wrestling or anything like that. I think he
Oh,
looked,
no, but yeah, but we're going
yeah,
back.
he looked run down. Okay.
Let's see.
I think he probably did like a match at like a Slamboree or something like that.
Could've,
Maybe,
yeah.
but then he was like
His
the
last
commissioner in
match was
WCW.
his last match was a time limit draw against Dory Funk Jr. at Slamboree '93.
There
In
it is.
December 1987, he served as special guest referee for a bout between Randy Savage and the Honky Tonk Man.
The Honky Donkey Man.
Holy shit!
WWF.
Yeah, because he was apparently a road agent for a while there too.
He was. He did work there.
While
Him
he
and,
was doing
JJ.
AWA, huh?
No, I think he was done with AWA in '87. Maybe no.
He's got a full slate here.
No, he
bro,
probably
at
came back
87.
for appearances, but yeah, maybe. I don't know.
From January to it looks like May, he was the champ. And then he lost at Super Clash 3 to Kurt Hennig.
Yes.
Yeah.
And yeah,
he
then he was a
beat-
road agent in. Well, he was the referee in December of '87. So
Okay, yeah.
There you go.
Donkey Man.
Oh yeah, he was in a battle royal at the Brendan Byrne Arena in 1987.
The Legends Battle
That's
Royal.
the Legends Battle Royal.
Yeah.
That's the one where fucking Macho Man never trusted Vince McMahon again because they wouldn't put Angelo Poffo in it.
Look at
Look at
this.
that.
Fucking Lou Thez, Al Costello, Arnold Scollin.
Yeah,
Wait, Al Costello?
There's some goofs in that one.
Al Costello. Art Thomas, Baron Makel,
Cicluna.
Bobo Brazili.
He's starting the dirt bike.
Chief J. Strombo, Dominic DeNucci, Eduardo Carpenter.
Chief J. Strong, bro.
Wait. Eduardo Carpenter. Did you hear him fucking just barrel through that? Eduardo Carpenter. Holy shit.
How do you pronounce it? It's Canadian.
Eduardo Carpentier.
Carpentier.
Yeah,
No
come
one
on,
named
bro.
Eduardo
There's
has
an
a last
ER
name
on the end.
Carpenter.
Yeah, so it's Charpentier.
Yeah.
Gene Knitsky, Gino Brito, Killer Kowalski, Bockwinkel, Pat O'Connor, Pedro Morales, Ray Stevens, Rene Goulet, The Crusher, and Tony Gurria.
That's pretty good. And Tony Gurria and Rene Goulet weren't too far removed from their actual careers.
Did Rene Goulet have the worst fucking hair?
He had the best
He was so noticeable though. Like whenever you watch TV, like when he was like a producer that would run out, like an agent that would run out, you always like the first person you saw was Rene Goulet. Like just because of that hair.
Rene Goulet, Tony Gurria, one of the Hebners.
Yeah, for me it was Rene Goulet, Tony Gurria, I guess a Hebner. Pat Patterson, obviously.
Pat Patterson.
Yeah.
Yeah, and his fucking Reeboks every time. They just never matched his suit. Looked way the fuck out of place.
Dude, he was so weird. His God rest his soul. His weird freaking fashion was just so, everyone else is wearing a suit, and he's coming out with like a Charlie Brown sweater on or something like that.
The greatest thing, if you can find it, I'm sure you can find it easily. There's a picture of Pat Patterson floating around. He has a shirt that says "I gagged Linda Lovelace." Fucking greatest shirt ever.
Oh, Jack Lanza too. I didn't mean to undersell you.
Kevin just fucking walks right over that one.
All right. No.
Jack Lanza and his twin brother Jack Mehoff.
There you go. Way to get it back. You've earned that one, Tony.
Beat me to it.
Apparently, so did Kevin.
Thank you.
I don't understand where this is coming from, and I don't really like it. Just saying.
Okay, so I had to look up who this Bob Lertzma guy was.
Lertzma balls.
He apparently was a football player. That's it. He was a fucking.
That's it. He's a
player.
football player. Good.
In the backyard or for college?
Oh my god.
He played for the Giants, Vikings, and Seahawks.
Okay.
Kev,
You know what his favorite food? You know what his favorite food was?
What?
Lurtz donut.
Oh fuck no! I can't.
Bratwurst.
Bratwurst is better.
Okay.
I'll give you
All right, I should've led
Bratwurst.
with
Yeah.
Bratwurst.
Bratwurst, yeah.
All right.
Liverwurst.
Lurch donut for dessert.
Oh wait, is it Lurch or Lurst?
It's Lertzma.
Ah, Lurch. Yeah, ruined it all.
Lertzma. He
Lertzma.
played in a couple of Super Bowls, and then he was traded for Ahmad Rashad.
Wow. Really?
NBA inside stuff.
He was a wide receiver before he was doing NBA stuff.
Yeah, he had a different name though. His name isn't really Ahmad Rashad. He changed it, but it was something else.
It was Robert Moore.
Yeah, he was a wide receiver, right? Is that what you just said?
Yeah, he was.
So Felicia Rashad had to take his fake name.
He was Bobby Moore, and then he changed his name.
Yeah, that's right.
To Rashad.
Yes.
And then so Felicia Rashad is.
And then
Rashad.
she took the pudding pop.
See, here's what's so funny about what you just did, Tony. is that I chose not to mention Bill Cosby when I mentioned the Pat Patterson sweaters. And
Galileo boy.
Where's the
Callaloo.
Me and Vince are going out on the town together to do the bip and the pop.
The conch that was in the Galileo box.
Callaloo. That's Callaloo. Callaloo.
Oh my god. You know he's been married 5 times?
Lurtzma?
To 1,000 different women.
Ahmad Rashad.
Oh.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, I had to look up Lurchma because he was in the last Tully Blanchard match. And he was the special guest referee for this non-title tag team steel cage match between Paul Diamond and the Trooper against the Destruction Crew.
Now, did Lurtzma get his start in and finish, I guess, in the AWA?
He wasn't a wrestler. I guess he was a special referee, and then he did like the one match.
Okay.
Paul Lurtzma.
That's a great
Sorry, I'm
wrestling
fucking
name.
butchering his name.
Wow.
What are we doing? Going down the aisle.
We're down the aisle. I wish there was a link for this.
Could you teach us more about Edward Carpenter?
I can tell you all you need.
Tony Charpentier, Tony.
Yeah, again, no one with the name Eduardo has the last name Carpenter.
I want to know about the evil clown who was wrestling at the AWA in 1995.
That's Doink.
Yeah.
No, there's no link for it. There's no.
The AWA wasn't around in 95.
See if there's a Doink for it.
Wait, what evil
AWA
clown?
All-Star Wrestling, baby, took place at Red Wing, Minnesota Treasure Island Casino. JB Trask and Jerry Lynn went to a 5-minute draw.
JB Trask. Now there's a guy right there.
The
Love
evil
JB
clown beat
Trask.
Randy Gusto. Candy Devine, the AWA Treasure Island Women's Champion, defeated Peggy Lee Leather.
Oh, wow. Dude. Peggy Lee Leather. She's still around.
Was what was the clown's name again?
The evil clown.
Just the evil clown?
Yes.
Was it do you have any information? Was that Horse the
No,
Psychopath by chance?
There's no link for the evil clown.
Peggy Lee
AWA
Leather.
1995. That's actually Doink was still Doink was gone by 1995.
It's not Doink the fucking clown.
It's the evil clown, Matt Bourne.
It's not.
No.
Peggy Lee Leather went on to wrestle as Thug in Dave McClain's Women of Wrestling in 2000, 2001.
Baby, because I'm a Doug.
So there
Thug.
you go. Yeah.
That you said in 95, is this some type of weird special attraction? Because the actual AWA closed down in 91, did it not?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
The main event was Zabisco and Wahoo McDaniel.
Nice.
It looks like in 94 they ran these 3 shows.
Okay.
January,
What?
November, December, and then 1 in 95. And
Yeah,
they
so
were
just
all-
real special attraction shows.
Oh yeah, they brought in the Killer Bees to take on the Texas Hangmen. Larry
Nice.
Zbyszko beat the Repo Man. Steve Berg was in the house. Nelly, I swear to God. No.
The Bergman.
Old SB.
That's right.
Fucking Nelly.
Wow, dude. Relax.
I'm relaxed. She just moved my Macho Man autograph over here.
Oh yeah.
So that's it? We go out with a whimper down the aisle?
That's how we do it.
I mean, come on. We went Bob Belushi. We did Edward Carpenter.
Lurch.
Eddie Carpenter.
Eddie Carpy, Evil Clown, and the AWA. There's not even like you Google AWA Evil Clown, AWA Wrestling.
Try Horse the Psychopath.
Horse?
Yeah. HORACE.
You mean Horace?
Yeah. Horace, you slut.
Horace the Psychopath.
No, Horace the Slut.
This guy looks like he was a wrestler.
I don't know if the timeline lines up, but he played quite the character that seems like it would be fitting.
I mean, he was born in 72, so he would be like 23 in 95. He was Horace the psychopath, and sheep herder.
Wasn't Horace Hogan, was it?
No.
Nice, Tony.
I try.
No, I was gonna. If you didn't do it, I was going to.
I'm sorry, was that down the aisle not good enough for you?
What are you talking about?
No, it was great.
I
Yeah.
don't know. You seem like you're disappointed. Is that how we're going to end it, you said?
I don't know. You just kind of stopped talking, and usually you always have something to say. Like, hey, that was down the aisle. Wasn't that awesome? You're just like,
I
yeah.
think we had a blast.
I don't know where else we were going to go.
Billy the Psycho Clown. Yeah. He does
evil
the guy.
No, horse.
I thought it was Doink.
It
Wasn't Doink.
Ray Apollo. Doink, the evil horse.
Now you're getting somewhere, though.
Yeah, that's what I'm liking. That Doink the evil horse.
The evil horse, yeah. Get one of those horse costumes. You can.
Yeah, with like
You and I
it's actually
you
a
and
tag
I
team
together can become horse.
Speaking of horse, I could share this Aubrey Edwards video.
God, you're so fucking mean. It's unreal. Like, what did she ever do to you, bro?
But he's not wrong.
Listen, I didn't say it. Somebody else said I was going to play a horse video earlier, so I just brought it back.
That would be me. I said you were going to play a horse video.
See, so Matt's the one that thinks she looks like a horse.
I never said I think she looks like a horse.
And
I
why
just
would
feel
you
like-
conflate a horse video with an Aubrey
Because
Edwards
people
video?
online are mean and they say mean
I'm
things
not
about.
mean. How dare you?
You're also not online.
I'm online.
I think you're.
I may not be in line, but I'm online.
Yeah, you're a weirdo.
Which line?
The party line 976. Fuck.
Okay, I thought you. Is it the Kevin line? Because
Oh, the Trudeau's line.
I still don't get this.
You've never watched like what's it called? The NBA show with Charles Barkley and fucking Shaq.
Yeah, it's
Never-
called Inside the NBA, or it's called
Yeah. So
or it's called the pregame show.
Charles Barkley's gimmick is that all the women in San Antonio are big women, and he goes, they take them churros and they eat them with two fists.
So no, I can firmly say I've never seen that.
But you're a sports guy. You listen to Michael K every day. Like you don't watch the NBA live.
I watch basketball. I don't really care for the shows in between.
Oh.
And I don't even watch pro basketball all that much. College basketball, hockey, baseball, football. Not sure.
Okay, so then forget Charles Barkley. Just pretend it's a fellow with two big penises.
Now, if you just said that at the start,
hey, they don't have to be big; they can be small. Dealer's choice.
that's your choice. Fucking
Holy
weirdos.
shit. Man, that was funny. That
Funny
was
show.
fucking funny.
People should listen.
This is what we do.
This is what we do. Is there anything else before we pull this train into the station?
Can I ask you guys one thing? Because you guys were on. It was maybe last month's show, something like that. And I wanted to get your guys' opinion on a topic, if that's okay.
Yes, absolutely.
So obviously everybody was kind of going head over tea kettle over the MJF thing, saying that MJF wanted out before anybody knew whether it was a work or it wasn't work or anything like that. And everybody was speculating whether it was a work or not a work, and kind of getting fired up about it. Obviously, it wasn't that long ago. You guys remember. And when Ali said he wanted to be released, people went fucking nuts. It was hashtag free Ali. You know what I mean? Like, it was a huge fucking movement. Free Ali. Ali's got to be freed. Now, MJF says he doesn't want to be there anymore. Fire me. Or he doesn't, you know what I mean? He's missing commitments. He wants to leave. None of that same movement happens. Why?
Let me Matt could probably speak to this better, but did MJF ever actually say that?
That he didn't want to be there anymore?
Yeah.
Out in the, he didn't, I don't know that he did anything like on Twitter or anything like that saying, I want to be released the way that MJF did. But everything that you read and him missing appearance and stuff like that would lead you to believe that's the way he was going about wanting to be released.
I never got the whole free Ali thing anyway.
Okay.
That to me was the most overblown thing ever. Like, if you're unhappy, then you're unhappy, but you're just gonna have to suck it up because you signed a contract.
Yeah,
Right.
but that's not true because look at what happened with Tony Storm. Look what happened with Jeff Hardy. They just fucking walked away from everything, packed up their shit, and went home.
That's fine. Well, then he could have done that, and he did do that. Ali.
No, Ali just wrestled like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
But the Ali thing is going back months ago. So like they must have come to some sort of agreement where he came back. I don't know if MJF actually ever said that he wants out. And listen, I'm like,
I mean, he said it in that
No, he said
promo.
fire me. He said fire me, you fucking mark.
it's a promo on TV. Did Ali make a promo on TV about that?
He came out on Twitter and said he's asked for his release.
Yeah, all right. So that's different. I think to me it's
Might as well
different.
be the same thing.
I don't think so because MJF was a character on TV. Ali was on Twitter being himself.
I just wonder about the backlash. Like I say, there was a ton of free Ali and they're holding him hostage and all this other kind of stuff. And when MJF says he doesn't want to be there,
Right.
it's not even close to the same type of response.
I think that what is in play here is that WWE has made no discretions about releasing anyone anytime for any reason, and the fact that they wouldn't let go of Ali was a little perplexing, especially because they weren't really doing anything with him. So that was weird. The fact that it was like, all right, it's Ali. He's a great performer, but you just released 20 great performers like the week before or the month before. So that was weird. I still think MJF is playing up something, and I don't think he's done, and I don't think the backlash is warranted because I think people can kind of see through it.
Okay.
So I don't
I also
know.
think it's the internet wrestling community that has a plan. Like today's big to do was the way Tony Khan was hugging Cesaro. And
what was the problem
Yeah, I
with it?
didn't see that.
there's
Oh my god! Like they
there's
were like star-crossed lovers. Like he had his head in Cesaro's chest and everything. It was like so weird.
and like Vince Russo tweeted out like, "Bro, I don't even hug my wife like this."
Dude, somebody.
And but it's just like the dumbest. Like it's literally the dumbest shit.
Yeah.
And people are like, all about. I'm like, who gives a fuck?
Yeah.
That Tony Khan just gave him a fucking very lucrative long deal. I'm sure Cesaro doesn't give a fuck if he hugs him.
Oh,
And
come
who
on, now,
cares?
dude. Come on.
Who cares?
No, you shouldn't care. Let him. Who are we to judge somebody's relationship with somebody else? Like Dax Harwood came out and literally like said Tony Khan was like the best boss he ever had and how gracious he is for him and all that stuff. So like that's basically a verbal hug. I didn't see the Cesaro one, so I don't know how comical that was, but I mean everyone that works at AEW seems to really love and appreciate Tony Khan. So there's something to be said to that. But yeah, the Ali thing and MJF thing I think are two different stories to me.
Okay. And see, I look at it it's somebody that has a contract working somewhere that doesn't want to be there anymore. It's the same, like, you know what I mean? If you break it down bare bones, it's the exact same thing.
If
One
in
got
fact the
backlash,
MJF thing is a shoot,
the other one didn't.
if in fact the MJF thing is a shoot, which I'm not 100% positive that it is.
Right. And that's why I say going back to like the very beginning where people didn't know
Yeah.
what the fuck was going on. And if he's saying he doesn't, if he doesn't want to be there, like I say, break it down to the very core of it is somebody not wanting to be where they work. Ali got, all this rally behind him, free Ali, and MJF did not. So I'm just, what would be the difference there between the two? Why would one get all the people behind him with the hashtag free Ali and all this other kind of bullshit, and then MJF the fucking nothing?
Well, I think another simple answer is MJF is a bad guy and he's universally hated in real life and on TV. So why would people rally to support a guy that is so good at his job that they just freaking hate?
Okay.
So
I don't know.
1.21 gigawatts. How can I be so careless?
Somebody, I can't figure out. Matt, can you move that to to the whole thing? Can you do you know how to do that?
What the fuck?
Can you move that picture so it takes up the whole screen so everybody
just
can enjoy it?
Let's see.
Oh, there we go.
Fucking amazing.
Dude, look at him. He's like,
so good.
he's like nestled in his chest.
He sure is.
Ah.
Wow.
You guys might not be ready for this, but your
Oh my
kids are
God! What?
kids are gonna love it.
Oh, all right. Never mind.
Here's this one. This is the.
There you go, bro.
That's
what
not-
are we
that's
doing
not-
here?
That's Sammy Guevara. That's not Luke Hall. I mean, that's not a.
Dude, look at him.
That's Tony Khan.
That's Guevara. that's Buko Dow.
That is one hell of an embrace.
Oh my God, man.
I don't know. Cesaro doesn't seem to be sold on it. He's giving
No,
that
I agree.
partial hug. He's not actually embracing where Tony's. He's acting like a codependent girlfriend that's getting ready to get broken up with.
He's like, Mamma Mia, what did I do for this?
All of a sudden, he's Italian.
Yeah, he's
Have
Italian,
some
man.
sauce.
Oh, come on, Claudio Castagnoli. That's an Italian name if I ever heard one.
Oh, I thought you were voicing Tony Khan there.
No, Tony Khan's like, please don't go. I'm so glad you're here.
Oh boy.
Well, I'm so
Earth
glad you guys are
Angel,
here.
Earth Angel.
Would you be mine?
That's a good song.
Another one of those kids jumped out in front of my damn car again.
Where are
Was
my
that the
pants?
Berserker?
Van Hammer.
Van Hammer.
You are my density.
That's the best.
Goddamn, Crispin Glover was fucking awesome. Matt left. He's done.
Well, you know what? That sounds like a great time to pull this train into the station.
Wait, you guys don't want to watch Aubrey Edwards?
I mean, you can do whatever you want.
What are you
You're an
doing,
adult.
Tony?
She was in Back to the Future 3, wasn't she? But
But I can't. I don't want to play the audio.
That's not cool.
Oh,
All right,
boy.
come on. That was hilarious.
Oh,
That
it
was
was-
hilarious.
I'm not gonna lie.
I'll give you that one. You get,
Oh
I
my
mean,
God.
if she could just tone it down like 230%, I think she'd be great.
Oh my goodness.
oof,
I
that was-
never noticed this.
And that's part one. There's like 5 volumes of this on YouTube.
It's every match. It's every match of hers.
Oh, you know what? Maybe it's a good job that I mean, I might be in the minority that I. But you're not supposed to notice the referee, so I don't.
we definitely noticed her.
I did, Matt. You noticed this?
Oh, I've noticed it before, but it's not the hill I'm gonna die on.
Well, I mean, look, this was actually like, the best of. I mean, she's not like this every moment of the match, but
Right.
There's
Well,
probably
I-
a shot you could take in every match, though.
This has been an amazing time.
oh, fantastic.
Special thanks to Bryce Donovan for joining us tonight. Kevin Rogue for joining us at Year of Pod. Seriously, I know there's 1,000 wrestling podcasts out there. Him and Duke do a great job. It's a fun listen. It's like an hour and 25 minutes. There's no commercials. There's no bullshit. It's fucking
you.
funny.
Thank you
They're
very much. I
really
appreciate it. It
funny
means a
show.
lot.
And I enjoy it. And Too Old for This Shit is fun too. I don't have your handle for that. I'm sorry.
It's just at Totspod, TOTSPOD.
And they do wrestling figure talk, so that's fun. That's it. That's the end of the show, right?
We're done.
Next week,
Closing number.
next week is a Tuesday night show because it's 4th of July. We're not here on Monday. And we'll be joined by Big Strong Mims. I've confirmed.
Big strong Mims. Whatever he does.
So hopefully you guys have a happy and safe 4th of July. You don't blow your fingers off. And,
Yeah, no JPPs, please.
we're picking Money in the Bank this weekend. That'll be fun. And that's all I got, boys.
Look,
We
I'm
love
gonna catch a
WWE.
football. Fucking stumpy.
Kev, thank you. Be well, everyone.
Hey,
Thank
thank
you
you
very
guys. Have an excellent night. Thank you very much.
Of course. Thank you, Kevin, for joining us.
Anytime.
Good night, everybody.
Good night, everyone. Thanks for joining us.